Yeah, you know what time it is. No scripts, no filters, no fear. We said what we said and meant that. Off the record. Off the record. Yeah, we keep it real. No filter shit, we say what we feel. Politics, stories, truth on display. Come on. We talk that talk in our own way. Off the record. Minion the God, let's go. Foxy to Roxy, three, she go hard.
I swear on everything, that is exactly what he said right here in the studio.
That is the funniest thing I have heard all week.
So hard. Busy with the facts, she never miss. Nah. I said what I said, that's the twist. Off the record, yeah. Come and catch the vibe. Where real ones talk and the truth survive. Late night truth, we don't just speak. We pull the roots from what they keep. From pain to progress, we light the flame. No spin, no script, we call it by name. Minion bring the vision, Foxy bring the flame. Lizzie drop a cease, it'll never be the same. I said what I said, say it loud, no shame. We taking truth global, remember the name. No apologies, no disguise. Just soul and purpose in our eyes. We move with power, bold and free. Say it loud, you gon' feel this energy. We said what we said. Off the record. Yeah. Yeah. We said what we said. Off the record.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It is Off the Record with your boy Minion with Opinion, aka Minion the God. And of course, y'all see I have my co-host with me. I said what I said. What's good?
Hey, everybody. Everything's good, Minion. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. And we're waiting for our third co-host. Y'all know how it go. But y'all, are y'all ready? I'm ready. I said what I said. I'm excited for this one.
All right, child. You know I stay ready for this.
Okay. And
Right.
you know, if you stay ready, y'all know how that saying go.
Right.
All right. Well, since we waiting on our co-host, you want to go ahead and shout the people out in the chat?
Sure. We'll go ahead and get that housekeeping out the way. She says she's having technical difficulties. It's okay, sis. We'll wait for you. No problem. Hello to you, Leo lady. Happy New Year, sis. And thanks for being here tonight. How you doing tonight? Hello to you, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. Yeah. We also have Better Black Women. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year. And thank you for being here tonight. We also have Eve Has Many Faces in the house. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year, sis.
What's
Have my-
good?
Yeah. I got my moderator, my very first moderator, Shelly C. Hey. Happy New Year's. And thank you for being here, sis. Good to see you also, Shelly C. Happy New Year to the Literature One, aka CKJ. Thank you for being here, sir. Happy New Year to you. We also have Reversing Hot Blood Pressure, aka Wanda. Thank you for being here. And Happy New Year, sis.
All right. Happy New Year.
We also have allegedly Arcane in the house. Happy New Year, sis, and thank you for being here. Also, we have B B B 8001. They say remove race from all job applications. All right then. They ready to get started, baby.
I
Happy
know
New
that's
Year.
right.
Happy New Year, BB, and thank you for being here. We also have Thrive and Glow with Joe. Happy New Year, sis, and thank you for being here tonight. BCJ 1973 is in the house. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. We got PLLP 7935. Happy New Year and thank you for being here tonight. We say his name is Brent from Rochester. Okay, Mr. Brent.
Happy New Year. What's good, Brent? All right. All
I
right.
think that's everybody in the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody.
Thank you all for being here. Happy New Year. We got a lot to discuss. We're going to talk about the future, what we have coming for 2026, and we're going to do some reminiscing on the past for 2025. So I hope you guys are ready and excited. We also are going to be waiting for our girl Foxy 2, Roxy 3 to hop in with us. So she's going to be connecting with us in a little while. But until then, guys, y'all going to be our co-host. So we want to know what y'all think as well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. If you also haven't done so, subscribe to our channels. Of course, have y'all noticed my channel has changed? It's officially off the record. Okay, so y'all subscribe to the channel Off the Record, and you guys will be able to see content from me and some other content creators, hopefully. So y'all subscribe, and then of course subscribe to I Said What I Said and Foxy 2, Roxy 3. And if there's any content creators in the chat, go ahead and let us know you're here. We'll go ahead and shout you guys out as well. But yeah, happy 2026.
Well, let me shout out the content creators because I know the ones that's in the chat so far. We have the Real Brown Family Chronicles, which is the content creator. You guys go and subscribe to that channel, and it's AKA Nestos. We also have Better Black Women 87. She's a content creator. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She does politics also. We have Reversing High Blood Pressure. She's a content creator, and you guys subscribe up to her channel as well. She does fitness and fitness and health, and she also do Wanda's always making something to she cook a lot of things.
Okay.
And so yeah,
This should be reversing high blood pressure.
Yeah, but she cook healthy food though.
Right.
And she make it look good, baby. It looks
I know
good.
that's
And she make
right.
it look good in advertising like you really want to eat it. Okay.
You gotta go subscribe right now. But
Yeah,
after
go
the show,
subscribe to the Reversing High Blood Pressure
or,
lady.
or go subscribe and then come right back.
Yeah, just do that. And also, we have Thrive and Glow with Joe, and she's a fitness and health content creator. Okay, and
All right,
so,
Thrive and Glow. We love to Thrive and Glow.
Yeah.
I know that's right with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to all of the people that I said what I said, just shout it out. And thank the content creators for even supporting our channel and being here with us while we go through all of this craziness with Donald Trump. So
Child.
I hope y'all ready. Click the like button if y'all ready to get into the drama. But we gonna do y'all a favor and we're gonna go through everything that we're gonna talk about tonight. And hopefully, I think we got our co-host back in the building with us.
It's clocking. It's clocking.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she coming on in.
Maybe she coming in, but you know what? Until she do, we're gonna let y'all know what we're gonna talk about on this show tonight. All right, so first things first, we're gonna be talking about Nicki Minaj and all of the backlash with what she did on, of course, the America Fest MAGA movement, where she kind of was simping for Donald Trump. Um, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into why racism is silly, and we're gonna watch this 1993 clip of a black girl talking to white girls who were mocking them. We're gonna talk about Africans and what they feel they have gotten from the Western culture since they've, for 500 years of giving up their resources, their manpower. What has it gotten them? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Trump's wildest moments in 2025. We're going to watch the swearing in for Zohran Mamdani. We're going to talk about a feud that's been brewing between Trump and Zelensky, and of course Russia and Putin, because everybody thinks that Trump is Putin's pet. We're going to talk about what I've had it radio has to say to the white nationalists of America. Then we're going to look at what Gavin Newsom had to say about Trump. We're going to watch one of the white or one of the Anglo Americans give a message to MAGA. We're gonna watch MAGA turn on their own selves, because they're no longer with the shits. They don't like what MAGA is standing for right now, and we're gonna talk about it. And then we're gonna talk about the 2026 tax revolt, and we're gonna end it with Andrew Tate's trolling on the internet, and then him getting exactly what he deserves. So I hope you guys are ready for the show. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it. And we got our girl Foxy 2, Roxy 3 finally in the building. So Foxy, you got any words for the people? Or maybe she's not here yet.
I added her to the chat, but it looked like she's frozen now. So maybe she's still trying to look like she's trying. I think it's that Santa Claus hat. That's
Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's that damn Santa Claus
Yeah,
hat.
that damn that hat. That hat guy now got me all leaning sideways. So y'all forgive me. I'm I'm acting a little retarded today. So just go ahead.
Got you all how you said discombobulated.
Yeah, got me all discombobulated.
And reversing high.
We don't have Down syndrome, y'all. We promise.
Yeah. Reversing high blood pressure. The channel that we own is Minion's channel now. He changed his channel name to OTR, so that we can get more people to look at us, because OTR wasn't OTRing, so he changed his channel. But his other channel is called Minion with an Opinion.
No, this is the only channel that I have.
Oh, that's not. Okay, you don't have the other channel anymore.
Yeah,
okay.
We don't have time to be trying to spread out. I want us to build together, and so this is the way that we're going to be able to do it. I feel like you could get more done when you have more people working for one cause versus everybody having their own agenda. So this is the new channel, and I hope you guys are willing to support Off the Record. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit the like button. Press subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be getting into a lot of stuff in 2026 that you guys do not want to miss. And if you're MAGA, we definitely invite you to the conversation as well. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is, why is everybody trying to deport Nicki Minaj right now? It seems like since this backlash has taken place from America Fest, people are done with Nicki. They like, Nicki, you don't even stay. You're an immigrant. You're an illegal at this point. So
yeah, I mean, one thing about America, they don't like it when you betray them, and when you flip flop, right? Because at first Nicki was, telling us everything that she disagree with the administration. Now all of a sudden, she's on his side, and we don't know why she flipped the script the way she did. But the public don't like that. Okay, that people don't like that. And now she have over 100,000 signatures for her to get deported out of the country, unfortunately, which I don't think is going to work because Agent Orange, whatever you say you want, that's what he's going to do. He's going to do the opposite. So he'll keep her in the country just to piss everybody off, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. But let's look, and this is going to be coming from Willie D's YouTube channel again, another content creator, and this is pretty much him reacting to it. So we're going to watch this video. It's about 15 minutes. We may not watch the full thing, but if y'all haven't done so, make sure that y'all subscribe to Willie D Live as well. He's also out of Houston, H-Town, out of Texas, so we definitely want to support him. Not that he needs our support.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A growing number of people in the U.S. want Nicki Minaj deported back to her country, Trinidad. This after she showed up and showed out with Erica Kirk at her Turning Point event. Yeah, fam, she went full MAGA, kissing Donald Trump's raggedy, rusty, crusty, laid back, wrinkled booty.
Oh my God.
I know what else to say. Anyway, fam. On
Damn.
her head. Over one.
Rusty, crusty.
Rusty, crusty, dusty, wrinkle booty.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
We need that. We need that meme because he just read some rights right there, baby.
Do we, what
Tell me
little
about
video-
it. Tell me about it.
I heard.
100,000 signatures have been gathered to get her up out of here. And the worst part, it seems that the first petition, the one that has over 75,000 signatures, may have been started by Barb. Yeah, Barb. Nicki's fan club. Yeah.
Damn.
Earlier this year,
Damn.
Nicki waged a war against Jay-Z and all things Rock Nation. And the petition suggests that she may have done it out of lunacy and is a danger to everyone standing on American soil. Yeah, fam, they want her out of here. The campaign leader behind the petition was started by someone calling themselves Pedo Nicki Minaj, a Barb-like nickname, but also meant to shade Nicki's sexual offender registered.
That is hilarious. Pedo Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
People, they don't have nothing but time on their hands.
All right. And so let me just advise people in the chat. We don't mind you giving your own opinion in the chat, but what we do mind is if you attack each other in the chat and if you attack the panel in the chat. Okay. You don't have to agree with us. We don't have to agree with you. You can state your opinion. But there's a right and a wrong way to conduct yourself in our chat. So if you want to act nasty and
let's all get along. I mean, y'all
Yeah.
y'all can agree to disagree and just say
Right.
what y'all disagreements are respectfully in
respectfully,
the chat.
there you go. Or else you're gonna have to go straight up.
Or are we gonna just have to clown? As a matter of fact, you want to know what? Better yet, because I'm always with having a nice, clean, fun debate. So if y'all feel like y'all want to, if y'all feeling really maggish and y'all want to jump, go ahead and y'all are more than welcome to come on the panel and tell us what y'all really feel. But instead of doing it through the chat, y'all can come on live. Y'all can bring y'all behinds up on here and we can talk to y'all one-on-one.
That part.
Okay.
But
Just be
please don't
respectful.
yeah, but please do not curse in our chat. YouTube do have guidelines. We want to continue to do our show. We don't mind you being on our show, but you are gonna act right, or you're just not gonna be in here. So that part, go for it, me and you.
Absolutely.
Husband Kenneth Petty. Yeah, fam. They put 16 pictures on the screen and they said, pick one, man.
Whoa.
Any one of them on any date. Petition is saying that Nicki has been defending.
Now, the funny thing is, with all these pictures, you could tell he been registered for a long time.
Damn.
He been registered for a long. I mean, this is what 15 years right here.
Damn.
Damn.
Right.
That's,
Wow.
dang.
This guy, and
And you know what? It's like out of all the people that Nicki could have
Selected.
I get it, love is love, but you know, really,
It must have a gold tip.
she has actually
I don't know.
harassed.
oh, we got somebody.
Check them out first.
joining.
Check them out first. Make
Is
sure they ain't
it-
showing us nothing we don't need to see.
Well, right now it say device not connected.
Connect your device.
It's what is his name? Literature.
The literature. Yeah.
Yeah, the literature is the one that was trying to come in.
Come back in. Come on back.
Victims. You don't say. How do you deal with something like that? You know, like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you find yourself in a situation like that where your guy has been accused, not just accused, he's been convicted.
Like he
And did that
registering every
happen
year.
before or after? I'm assuming that it had to happen before they got together. And she got together with him anyway. Did she know? Did she find out later? In any event, none of that even really matters. What really matters is the way Nicki hijacked the culture. She came in, she was accepted with open arms. She came in through the cash money system. I think it was it Drake put on? I think Drake started putting her on. And then she
I don't think it was Trick that started putting her on now. Not
No.
Trick Daddy. That's Trina you talking about.
blew up with a mixtape, and from there, boom, she's been hot ever since. And so Cash Money Streets. So who promote the streets, who support the streets from day one. It's always us, black folks. We started off. And then the rest of the world see what we like, and they go, well, we like that too. Okay, if they like it, it must.
Okay, so basically he's talking about how she's pretty much exploiting the black community, the people that put her on, and now she's turning her back on them. She exploited them for fame, and now she's gonna turn her back on them. That's crazy.
Mm.
All right. Well, where's the person that came through? Y'all come back.
That's the literature. That's CKJ. And he thought that he had to cam up, and I just sent him a message and let him know he didn't have to cam up. He just need to connect his device. So I don't know why it's saying that you're not connected, CKJ, but maybe check the internet again or something. Like go out and come back in. Hey SBK, thank you for being here. Happy New Year to you, sir. And this is
Happy
another
New Year. Another content creator.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay, sweetie. It's okay. And James say, why would you marry a career criminal? Exactly, James. I totally agree with you, because with the status that she had so many different choices that she could have selected from, and she decided to get this. How many counts was it? 15-time criminal. How many times was he on there?
I mean, he had registered for 15 mugshots that we saw. Now I don't know if that means he's been 20 years or just 15. I don't that's just what they.
But why get with a criminal? And you could have had. I mean, she was like one of the most famous people in America as far as the rap game go, right?
Right, exactly.
And so she could have had the litter of the crop, because she's like number one. She was like number one for a long time, and people really respected her. And so There's no reason to go to the gutter and get a man.
Not to mention the
Sometimes,
fact.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And sometimes you just have to leave people, even if you knew them in your childhood or whatever. A lot of times you can't take everybody with you when you get to the top. And it's not that you have to forget where you come from, but if somebody is still doing criminality and they got a criminal background or whatever, and you're trying to sell something to the public, it's not a good look for you. So sometimes you have to leave people where they are whenever you're trying to reach, to the top. And hey to you, Miss Helena, Happy New Year. Thank you for being here tonight.
100% agree. And I mean, you're too famous to not know that people are going to give you some type of backlash on his, background. So, whether or not you wanted to be in love or not, sometimes you got to make a sacrifice. And so, yeah. But let's keep watching. We're almost through.
Must be good.
And we don't have to watch the.
So that's how that go when it comes to hip hop. When it comes to hip hop, in most cases, not all, but most cases, every single hip hop star out there started with a black fan base. In most cases.
Facts.
So Nicki absolutely started with a black fan base, and she exploded from there. But here's what I really find disturbing about a lot of black artists.
Uh-oh.
Nobody's paying attention to them. Nobody. Nobody cares about them at all. Black people listen to them. Wow, man, he's good. She's good. They start supporting them. They buy the records. They buy the merchandise. They go to the shows. They big up them. And then
they think they better than the black people that got them in position. They don't even want to deal with the black people no more. But I'm gonna see what he gonna say. What y'all think?
I think you're absolutely right.
I do too. I absolutely think you're right.
Let's see what he gonna say.
And at some point, the ones who cross over, and now they got a bigger audience. They have a more mainstream audience. White folks start coming in. Latinos start coming in. Some Asians start coming in. And next thing you know, they really don't care about what black folks think. They didn't know racism existed. They ain't never experienced racism. All of a sudden, you never heard this type of talk when they just had the black fan base. But once their fan...
Yeah, they have to pander. They have to pander to their new fan base.
Exactly.
Fan base extends beyond their community. Now, all of a sudden, it's, I didn't know racism exists. It's them pandering to people who hate their guts. Them trying to be accepted by people who hate their guts and hate their people's guts. I do not understand it because the way I'm made up, the way my mind works is I'm rocking with the horse that I rode in on. I got that type of mentality like, man, if you wasn't there from the start, hey,
right,
it might be some room for you.
Right. Get in where you fit in.
I'm going to take care of the people who was there with me from the start, who helped me build this thing from the start. Those are the people who are my priority. Everybody else is cool. If you come along, cool. But you better understand, this is my base.
Right.
That's my priority. My base is my priority. So I really don't give a damn what y'all saying over here, because this is where I'm going to start at. My base.
All right. Well, I can respect that. What y'all think?
I can respect what he's saying also. But, once again, she didn't have to tap dance for anybody, right?
Right.
And because
she to where she don't have to do that.
Yeah, she's in a position where she didn't have to, you know what, I want to know what's the agenda and why, because there was no reason for her to do this. So
Exactly.
apparently she has some type of an ulterior motive. And I, like I said last week, I don't know if her green card is getting ready to expire, or she's just trying to get this dude's sentence commuted or pardon or what have you. And maybe they want to move out of the country or whatever, and maybe he, you know, maybe his record is stifling them from doing something that they want to do, you know, like perhaps move out of the country. And these are just theories that I have of reasons of why she would do something of this nature, because once again, there was no need for her to say anything. You're a rapper, rap. You don't need to get into politics.
Exactly.
Do what you do
Exactly.
and keep
It's
it
not
keep
even
it
your
moving.
lane. The
Stay in your
people that's
lane.
listening to your music ain't listening to CNN.
Right.
So it ain't no point in you, you know, getting involved. This not your area. Stay in your
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah. That part.
All right. And you see what happens when you start swerving and going into places that you don't belong.
And you know, like you said last week, she didn't read the room at all. She did not
Yeah.
read that room.
Yeah, she gonna start reading it now though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never.
And actually we halfway through, but I think we kind of get the gist of what Willie D's talking about. I thought he was gonna be showing us more about the petitions. Seems like he's giving more commentary on how he feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I agree. Don't get me wrong. So if y'all want to
Yeah,
continue watching, y'all,
they did.
Well,
I know the alphabet people. I call them because I can't remember all the letters correctly, but the LG, you know,
LGBTQ.
right.
IA,
IA.
LMNOP,
Well, ABCDEFG
LMNOP,
shit. But
QRS2UV.
we get what you're saying, you know.
Right.
Right, and a lot they have a petition out. A lot of the young people have a petition out. It's so many petitions out for her to go back,
Mm-hmm.
and and I think that's what's making her shut down all her social media because there's so much backlash. But now it's coming on to the YouTube platforms, and so you might shut down your media pages, but you still getting a backlash on the social media, YouTube, and other channels and content and podcasts. So you haven't avoided that at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, do we still have the clip when we had Nikki from 2023? Where
Uh,
she was on the opposite side of this fence?
oh yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I said, sis gonna have to pick a side. Okay, you can't straddle the fence and go with both sides. It's either you on one side or you on the other side. Okay, or you just don't say nothing at all if you want to stay neutral. And if you don't want backlash and you don't want your supporters, going against you, I don't. With politics being so hyper at this point, there was, like I said once again, there was no need. You right, King Crypto Brother. She opened the door for all of these attacks, and really, it was no need for her to get into politics. She already had a place. She already had her foot. She already had her
Right,
foot
right.
setting. Everything was already set up for her. There was no need for her to do this. And she
Here's
got
the
the
clip.
attention, the recognition, the money. She got everything that she wanted. So why do this? Why mess up your reputation with your fans?
Right. Like you said, it just wasn't necessary. Let me play this.
And get your motherfucking feelings hurt. But it's old motherfucking K. Cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch. And Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania. You niggas want brainless bitches to stroke your motherfucking ego? Well, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, she was cocky in that little clip, wasn't she?
Yeah, and that wasn't even necessary, in my opinion.
Is that the one you was talking about or no?
I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about what she said on Charlie Kirk's broadcast. Well, TPA, Turning Point USA, when she was talking, talking about MAGA, how much she loved Trump, and she was just talking about his wife and talking about him on this clip. But what I'm saying is, she didn't have to say anything about nothing.
Right.
That wasn't
Stay
necessarily
in
what.
your lane. You
Yes,
are a rapper.
right,
Be a rapper. You
right.
get paid to rap. You
Yeah,
don't
you
get
just
paid
finished
with your
calling
political
Trump's wife a
commentary.
brainless bee. You just finished calling her a brainless bitch. Now all of a sudden they're such great people.
But hell,
You know,
you wasn't very smart by pulling this move. So shit,
Right.
what the hell was your brains at when you thought this was the right thing to do? All right, child.
So whatever, Nikki. Girl,
Look,
work it out, child. I hope you work it out. That's all I got to say about it.
that's all. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, y'all. So we're gonna watch this clip, and this clip is gonna be for 1993 black girl who felt like the white girls were mocking her. And she's like, if you're gonna be racist, then if you're gonna be racist, then be white and embrace your whiteness. I'm okay with you being racist because I don't have to deal with you, right? You got to deal with that. But if you're gonna be racist, just be white then. And she's gonna put things into perspective, and you gonna understand what I'm saying when we watch this clip. Let's look at it.
Your white skin is so beautiful. Why do you go to the beach and burn yourself to a crisp trying to get brown? If it's so wonderful to be white. And if you love your thin lips, why are you going to the doctor getting collagen injected and telling me my lips are too big? That's my thing. That trips me out. Whenever, white girls come to me, oh, your butt is so big. And it's like, well, why do you go get on that stair stepper at Holiday Health Spa trying to get your butt as big as mine? And being white is so wonderful. I don't understand why all these white teenagers don't stay white.
I mean, did she have a point or what?
Sis told no lies. She told no lies, and I concur and I agree. If we're so bad, why are you trying to be like us so much?
And as one of my favorite podcasters would say, tell the truth and shame the devil.
And then the thing is, we are not racist. Let's just be clear. We know we need to have relationships with white people. Just like we should have relationships with Hispanic people. We should have relationships with Asian people. We are not racist. But if you're going to be racist, then be racist. Like, do it 100%. Don't be gentrifying and trying to what do they call it when you take on other people's culture, appropriating and culture appropriating and all that other stuff. Don't do all that. Stick with your race.
Right.
White skin is so.
All right, but now we're gonna also watch this African lady talk about what she feels like the African race and continent has gotten for giving everything that they have to the white community and to the Western community.
As far as I'm concerned, since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where would the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange, as far as I'm concerned, since we met you people until white people came here in exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to taking gold itself, diamond, I mean, fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard?
Okay.
Yes. They said Lord Burton, people like that. They said we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey? Is it over? Is it over?
Well, if this is your impression, do you think that you can ever forgive us?
It's not a question of forgiveness. I have nothing against you. My point is that you did and you are doing for your survival what is necessary. We can't blame you for that. The fact that we didn't do enough for our own survival and we are still not doing enough for our survival, that is not your problem.
Well, are you speaking?
I forgot to unmute myself. I do think that it is a big problem, though. I guess I didn't hear none of the commentary I was saying as well, huh?
Nope.
No, but yeah, I totally agree with it. And I do also agree that it is a problem that we do need to address in the Black community, why we are so quick to I guess sell ourselves out, sell each other out. I don't know what the
Yeah, it's a lot of corruption in Africa. So, to answer her question, why did Africans allow the Europeans to come over there and buy us and buy slaves? Because in actuality, they're the ones who actually sold the slaves. They didn't know where the slaves were. So somebody had to point them to them and catch them. And, so they did have a helping hand in that. So she really can't blame all the colonizers because they actually took the people to the colonizers. And Africa has always had a lot of corruption in their government. And that's one of the reasons why they can't thrive. And they're beginning to thrive now. But that's one of the reasons why they stay so far behind for a long time is because of the corruption. You would get someone in office, and instead of trying to help the people, they just help themselves. Kind of like what Agent Orange is doing to us right now. Instead of helping us, he filling up his own pockets and his boys' pockets. Everybody that's in the cabinet. So
and his family then,
and his family, exactly.
enriched themselves to the tune of $5 billion, but not to mention the billions and billions and billions of dollars that they have unaccounted for in this deficit. It's just a lot going on with them. But
yeah,
she did make some very good points.
As I'm concerned.
Somebody want to know where they can get this full interview. Where did you get that interview from?
So I got the interview. It is just a clip. It's just that clip that we looked at. I got it off of X, Twitter, or whatever you want to call it, x.com. If you email I said what I said, or if you email otrliveshow@gmail.com, we can send you the clip. No problem. All right. Let's do a recap, though. Y'all ready for a recap? let's do a recap of all of the wildest moments in 2026. I mean 2025.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, ain't the word. So this is just, I did not put this together. Again, this is another clip that I got off of Twitter. So I just took out the background music as best I could. So hopefully y'all enjoy. Listen, I haven't watched it either, so we'll all be watching together.
First full day as president. We're back.
I'm glad Trump's here at the moment. It's like daddy arrived and he's taking his belt off.
I'm glad he acknowledges that I'm a good boy. I am a good boy.
They don't need to have $30. They can have 3. They don't need to have 250 pencils.
You don't have the cards right now.
With us, you start having
Not
cards.
cards.
Right?
So $5 million, this could be yours.
I hereby give myself $1 billion. I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane.
A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator.
You better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See what
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Have you said thank you once?
It's somewhat voluntary, but it's also if you don't answer, I guess you get fired.
Do you think he violated the law?
Well, technically, yeah, but he has the authority to do it.
If you're competent, it's easy. If you're incompetent, it's impossible. But I'm very competent.
Some of the things that I say will be incorrect.
Nobody was texting war plans.
Either he was lying to us on Sunday or he's incompetent.
How's the number on your phone? Well, if you have somebody else's contact and then somehow it gets sucked in.
I always say you have to learn from every experience.
People are sort of looking around thinking, wow, well, maybe I could get a chicken in my backyard.
The steak and shake has been great for RFK, the French fries. You can't get a glass of water in your office?
No, they have to pay for it. They have to join the water club.
Why are you protecting pedophiles?
That is maybe the most offensive thing you could say to me.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Look, he's not like a friend of mine. He's somebody that I know.
Have you seen that letter?
I've not, but I would love to see it.
There's a letter
seems really wild. Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Is that a good signature?
That is
Seriously, is that a good signature? Columbus, they were back Italian. See this pen? My desk is the Middle East. Gave us to Japan. Here's the story. The windmills are driving the whales crazy. Skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Stealth technology. It's virtually unseeable. You have draw, and then you have draw. Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen. To a tag ovalia. I haven't learned this language yet. What did he say? I don't want to comment on it. The answer is yes. I don't know them, but I love them. It's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody. I have no idea what they analyzed, but whatever they analyzed it well. Grabbed, like you grab a beautiful little baby. You grab your baby. And they were getting yippee. I'm sending them a $10,000 bonus.
Where's that money coming from?
I don't know. I'll get it from someplace. The 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out. This is not Home Depot. I've always said, why doesn't it have a flagpole from the grass? Darling, could you turn off the pile driver? Sorry. Darling, that's progress. They will never give me a Nobel Peace Prize. The two things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Be cool when you walk down. Don't pop down the stairs. Since politics, I never mention looks. Woman with the wild hair. I guess we can say a trophy one. The fat shot.
It's completely unacceptable to see fat.
This is crazy that this is all in just the last year. This is crazy that this is all in just the last year. Well, let's keep watching.
Generals and admirals.
My body is a little bit larger than his.
They think that they're hardcore. We are so much more hardcore.
He looks like he's like 4'10".
People say that you are like American Psycho.
Men and women are different in this way, is that men can compartmentalize things.
The other one is you want. How many wants?
Anything that I say, no matter how crazy, Usha has to smile and laugh.
I was going to use a B word. My wife would not be happy. Nothing but kissing my people from all countries.
Bull. These guys don't give a I don't give a
We are done with that.
Go yourself.
No f***ing way.
And yourself.
To my haters, F you.
Stop yelling. Yes, a non-yeller.
I'm standing for Jersey.
Hey, Trump, we won't let you take our democracy down. Burn it down to the ground.
We will win. We will win.
We won't rest. He's always been sort of a loser, but an intelligent one.
You got to get CNN to talk about these issues.
We're literally talking about it right now.
People are aroused. I haven't seen people so aroused in a very, very long time.
I will praise Nancy Pelosi.
I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them.
He's just a vile creature.
Every parade has the right to exist.
We all are going to die.
I don't think there's anything that can happen.
Turn the volume up.
If you want to take it outside.
Mr. Chairman, I am not a secret Nazi.
Why don't you wear a suit?
I have not lost control.
Biden can't hit a ball 30 yards. I looked at his swing.
You know, this president doesn't sleep. He's working all the time.
Thank you again. Won't forget. So,
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
this is going to be great television, I will say.
Oh my God, that was so good.
They said this president don't sleep. He work all the time, the whole time. They
Push
showed
full
a
day.
couple of clips of him falling asleep.
What? Right. Just like he was never on the Epstein plane either. So, you know how these people are.
Or island.
Or the island. Yeah. He ain't even know Epstein
just
like
he
that.
not, just not like he not filling up all his pockets. I'm mad about the corruption portion of it all, about all the money that he's grubbing from everybody.
Well, you know, remember he said in one clip there, they said, where you going to get the money from? He said, I don't know. We just get it from somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get it from somewhere. We'll get it from our subscribers.
I said close
from my supporters, because they love to send him their money. You know,
Close the doors for me for a quick moment.
He sent them an email every week, and they send their money to him.
I said close them doors.
That's what he be doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Close those doors and open up your pockets.
Exactly.
All right. Well, what's the chat saying? Do we have anything good in the chat?
Chat, they saying everything in the chat. I'm just going through here, and I'm just letting everybody state their opinion, put it on the screen or whatever. As long as it's clean, it's all good with me. I don't care about the difference of opinion, but
right.
All clean comments get some on. We'll pull them out. But it says, sorry, I hope that Democrat people come out and talk about the Somalian fraud. The moderate voter is not going to like it. Well, it's not that much Somalian fraud. If you'll go back and look at the news, they found that guy non-credible, and they found out that the guy was lying about the Somalian. So, and at the end of the day, it ain't just Somalians committing fraud in America.
We're gonna talk about it.
Everybody commit fraud in America. Not everybody, but all races.
Both
have
parties,
been accused
all
of
races.
Fraud. Yes,
absolutely. It's definitely not isolated to one
sector, one group of people.
Right.
Hell, when COVID happened, everybody was scamming and scheming.
That's right, and the rich were the main ones.
Yeah, the rich people was getting richer.
Well, y'all, let's watch Zoran Mamdani get sworn in by, I know y'all favorite person, Letitia James. So that's the reason why I included this clip, because I know y'all like Letitia James for president. So
I want her to be the AG.
Oh, the United States Attorney
Good
General.
evening, everyone.
Yes,
and Happy New Year to all of you. And I can't think of a better way to usher in 2026 than to be amongst family and friends and to inaugurate the man who will bring about a new era of progress, promise, and prosperity for New York City. Zoran, I am so proud of what you have accomplished, and I'm filled with joy about what we will accomplish for our beloved city over the coming years. And so with that, let us begin. Please repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I, Zoran Kwame Mamdani,
Zoran Kwame Mamdani,
do solemnly swear
Did she
that
say
I will
his name
support the
right?
Constitution of
Wait a minute, hold on.
the United States.
that I will
I
support
probably
the
can't even rewind it, but it sounded like she said Mondani, which is probably something I would have
Constitution
said.
of the United States,
The Constitution
what, I
of
ain't
the
gonna worry
State of
about
New
it.
York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of
the office of
the Mayor of the City of New York
the Mayor of the City of New York
Do she gotta go 2 words at a time? Like, couldn't she just like? I'm sure he intelligent enough to keep up with like at least 4 words at a time.
Well, you gotta understand how who she's used to dealing with, though.
Child.
Chat. I'm just saying.
Look, she could have did it. She could have gave him 4 words.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Woo!
Yay!
Wait just a second. We have one more thing to share.
We want to say a heartfelt thank you for watching and supporting PBS News.
Without you, we simply wouldn't be able to provide the news.
Oh yeah, what else? Shut up. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all support PBS News and their YouTube channel as well. They obviously is where I got this clip from. So congratulations, Doron and Letitia James. Next time you swear somebody in, give them 4 words before
She just want to make sure. She just want to make sure he get it right. See, Shelley says she wants to make sure she didn't mess up 2 words at a time.
Right. She wanted to make sure she didn't mess up. That's what it was.
Oh, it ain't about him. It's about her. Oh,
yeah.
okay, Letitia.
She probably took a couple of shots before she started.
But I want to say something about this clip because I've been reading these comments. I'm having to read them. I really don't want to, but I'm having to go through these comments. And some people are saying that we don't need socialism in America. And let me just explain something to you. America is nothing but a big socialism country that's playing like under the guise of capitalism.
Right. This ain't no capitalism. We're going to talk about
we're going to talk about that. Oh, okay. Because definitely everything in America is basically socialism. They got y'all believing, that you have capitalism, when in actuality, the government just giving money out to any and every corporation in America.
Right.
So,
bailing everybody out.
Everybody out. Yeah.
All the banks out. Yeah. So
right.
I think I included that clip in this one. So we definitely going to talk about it.
I hope so, because, I'm so tired of this. So we don't want to be a socialist.
Because I think it's a part of the tax revolt for 2026 that everybody's like,
oh, okay,
we're not paying taxes because for what? All right, but let's get into it. We're gonna watch this real quick clip about Trump basically saying that Russia has Ukraine's back.
Russia wants to see Ukraine succeed. Once it sounds a little strange, but I was explaining to the president.
So in your conversation with President Putin, did you discuss what responsibility Russia will have for any kind of reconstruction of Ukraine post an agreement?
I did. They're going to be helping. Russia's going to be helping. Russia wants to see Ukraine succeed. Once it sounds a little strange, but I was explaining to the president, President Putin was very generous in his feeling toward Ukraine succeeding, including supplying energy, electricity, and other things at very low prices.
Yeah, so nobody's buying that.
Russia wants to see.
All right, so as you guys saw, that's what they did online.
That's all I have to say about it. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That sounds like somebody under duress to me. Sound like Russia must got some secrets on Agent Orange, and he just like Nikki was, just like
taco tits.
Yeah. Just like Nikki was doing the Bojangles, he doing the Bojangles for Putin, in my opinion. Okay?
Right.
So I don't know what Putin got on him, but he definitely riding his penis real hard for whatever reason.
I know you call him Agent Orange, but I like that name that IHIP gave him. Call him Cankles, because he got them cankles, them swollen ankles.
Yeah. Where he barely can walk. He's so strong and powerful, but his ass barely can walk. He gonna need a cane in a minute.
Yeah. He definitely, if he don't already, behind closed doors.
He probably got all kind of bruises. He probably be falling and shit.
They call him Cankles McTaco tits. They say they call him Taco because Trump always chickens out.
Right.
And you know he like McDonald's, so they call him
losing his balance and shit. Can't even hardly walk up and down the tarmac. Can't walk. He really, even when he went to his New Year's Eve party, he was walking like a penguin, going from side to side. But you know he's such a strong, powerful man. Like, dude, you almost
with all that makeup in his face because he don't want nobody to see. We need to see the bruises. We need to see all the ruggedness. We want you to look like a man. That's what men look like.
At 80.
At 80.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need all that makeup and
one foot on top of the earth and the other one halfway in the grave, sir.
Yeah, you don't need all that makeup and concealer. You 80 years old, sir.
Right.
All right, y'all.
It look like an orange buffoon. Just look stupid.
Exactly. Sounds stupid, looks stupid. Him and the whole cabinet.
That part.
But word on the curb is after Trump did that crazy bullshit, pull that stunt by in front of the cameras by saying that Russia is trying to help Ukraine out. It is alleged that behind the scenes they actually got into it. So we're gonna watch this clip. This is from Rebel HQ. They also have a YouTube channel, so if y'all haven't done so, y'all can subscribe to their channel as well. But let's get into this clip.
Wow. So a massive altercation took place in the White House between Donald Trump and President Zelensky. Donald Trump attempted to intimidate Zelensky by screaming and yelling at Zelensky in the Oval Office when the cameras were shut off. And he was saying, you better just take what I'm giving you. Let Russia take your land. Let them take what they've already taken over in the Donbass, and you need to shut the F up. Apparently, Trump was cursing and screaming at Zelensky. Then Zelensky stood his ground and said, how dare you ask me to do those things? That is absolutely unacceptable to Ukraine, to the Ukrainian people. We are going to fight, and you need to be tougher. You said you were going to give us long-range missiles. You said you were going to give us Tomahawks. You said you were going to sanction Russia. Donald, this is absolutely pathetic the way you are behaving. They started screaming at each other. This was 24 hours after Donald Trump spoke with Vladimir Putin and the Russians, while the Ukrainian delegation had just arrived for this long-planned meeting where Trump was supposed to impose these sanctions against Russia and then give Ukraine these long-range Tomahawk weapons. Zelensky shows up. He finds out that Putin's been saying, oh, we should give Donald Trump the Nobel Peace Prize. And Putin's saying, I want to speak to you, Donald. And then they started talking about building tunnels or bridges from Alaska to Russia that Putin said that he was going to pay for. And then Putin's delegation gave the Trump regime this like propaganda Kremlin files on JFK so that Donald Trump could try to divert attention away from the Epstein files, which is not working. And I said that when I heard about that Putin-Donald Trump call that lasted 2 hours, that took place right before the Zelensky meeting, within like 12 to 24 hours before, I said, oh, that Zelensky meeting is going to be a disaster because Trump is getting his marching orders from Putin. And it was a disaster. Seemed like almost a physical altercation was going to take place the way Donald Trump was behaving in the Oval Office. From all of our sources and other reporting out there, it was like 10 times as worse as what happened on cameras when it was that first Zelensky and Trump meeting. And Zelensky held his ground, though. He would not back down at all. And then Zelensky posted immediately after that meeting that he had spoken to all of the leaders.
Okay.
We don't hear you, Megan. If you're
my bad. I keep putting myself on mute. So what do y'all think? You think it was really a fight between Zelensky and Trump? Do you think it was, or just like a little?
No,
well, Trump tried to punk him out, and he had to stand his ground. Okay, because Trump felt like he got the upper hand, but the whole time they was having a meeting, you know what Zelensky was doing, right?
Recording it.
Sending a drone over there to Putin's house. Yes, he sent the drone over to his house while they were having a meeting, while Trump and Putin really think they got the upper hand. And to me, neither one of them is a match for Zelensky. Zelensky is a strong guy. He's very intellectual and he's very smart. and Putin thought he was gonna go over there and just take Ukraine, take whatever land he wanted. He thought it was gonna be like a weekend affair. And what this gonna turn into, what, 2 years now? Or aren't we going on year 2 with this war? Because Putin thought it was gonna be real easy to go in and just take the land that he wanted because his country is bigger than Ukraine. But apparently Ukraine can outsmart them, have outfoxed them, and Putin is struggling trying to get what he wants. And Trump is trying to help him by any means necessary. He's trying to do everything he can to help Putin out, and even with Trump's help, it's no help to him. Meanwhile, on the flip side, the other foreign countries are helping Ukraine out. Since America decided not to help Ukraine, well, he still got friends on the other side of the world. So the other people, other countries are still helping Zelensky out. Matter of factly, they're going to give him billions and billions of dollars to help him fund this war since America chickened out, tacoed out.
Okay?
Right. Well, you got to look at it, Now, Trump, I say that he probably did say that, because Trump tries, like you said, intimidate people. And he told them, you're going to take what I give you. Okay, first of all, that's a grown-ass man. Okay, he's not a child. And you sit back and say, you're going to take what I give you. This is something that we as adults and parents would tell a child. Mm-hmm. That man is a grown-ass man. He ain't going to sit back and you're going to tell me to take what I give you. Man, Trump, you ain't got nothing, man. This man run his whole country and he got other people backing him. You done pushed everybody away from us. We ain't got no back.
But this is supposed to be an America First administration anyway. So why are we the mediators between Russia and Ukraine? If you know that Russia is doing something unlawful that they should not be doing, which is trying to seize Ukrainian land that does not belong to them, then you should just put a firm foot down and say, look, no, we're not going for that. You might be able to do it later on in another administration, but right now it's America first. And if I have to get involved, that means that we have to put American soldiers involved, then we're going to have a problem. So at this point, I don't give a fuck what your agenda is. If you want to take land from Ukraine or if you want to take the whole Ukraine itself, you're not doing any of it. You're going to have to pause until the next administration because it's just not happening on my watch. And if he was actually a America First president, then he would go ahead and do that instead of trying to have these little pussy ass conversations looking like he's fucking Putin's lapdog, fuck giving Bubba a blowjob. It's clear he's definitely deep throating right now. So he needs to get his shit together because he's not looking masculine. He's not looking America first.
And my thing is, out of all the countries in the world, what country gonna give up a country to another country and say, here you go? Come on, let's get, that ain't even reality. Ain't no country, United States not gonna say, okay, here we are, you can have us. To Russia, China, any country. Nobody's going to give up their country. Just say, okay, you can have us. We give you our land. We give you our people. Nobody going to give up that. We ain't even going to give up that in our own households.
But it don't even matter what they will give up or not. The fact of the matter is that this administration is supposed to be America first. And so if it's going to take American taxpaying dollars, if it's going to take American manpower, then I'm not for it, and you can't do it. It should just be as simple as that, cut and dry, black and white. No. America first. All of our money need to go back into America, not into these damn wars and shit that we can't benefit from.
And my thing is, okay, help me. I'm not understanding that. Take what I give you, and give up your land and give up your country. Hello, like I just said, who in the world? It ain't not one country in this whole world is going to sit back and go, okay, I'm gonna give just because he said so. I'm gonna give up my country. Really, Trump? Think about it. That ain't even a reality.
Well, it wasn't reality when his ass was on the campaign trail talking about he'll have ain't he the one who said he'll have the war stopped in 24 hours?
Yep,
Yeah.
in one day. In one day.
Yeah, in
First
one day,
you got
he
it.
gonna have the war stop, and only he and he alone could get it done. He was
Mhm.
gonna bring the prices down, and only he and he alone can get that done. Also, you know, everything was just gonna happen miraculously, and he was just such a wonderful guy. And here we are a year later, and you know he was gonna be making all these 90 deals in 90 days. What he the amount of deals that he have, you can count on one hand. He only had one bill that he got done, that he got approved
And
by
even the
Congress,
bills
and he
that
got all three houses. Like, why can't you get your legislation pushed through Congress, like, you know, like, so it can stick? You know, since you're so big and bad and powerful, because everything that you're doing with the stroke of a pen can be unstroked. Okay. Good night, Wanda.
All
And
right,
the
Wanda.
thing,
Have a good
and
night.
good night, Wanda. And the thing is, he don't. Okay, when that first day, he signed all those executive orders. When how many of them have actually gone through?
All right. Yeah, even the executive orders can't even get gone. You know, can't even go through.
Right.
So, okay.
And
Damn.
since he's been in office, these are all the places that we've ended up bombing. And as you can see, you know, when you think about it, oh, not the refresh. Hold on, yeah. All right. Yeah, so the places that we've bombed: Yemen, Syria,
All right.
Iraq, Somalia. We'll talk about Somalia too. Iran, Venezuela, and then Nigeria, Palestine. What the hell we doing bombing these places? And the places that have bombed us? None.
All right.
None.
People ain't even thinking about us like that.
But
So
he's
we too
putting
busy over here
American
destroying
lives-
ourselves.
He's putting American lives at risk now, though.
But look, that's the problem. You know, we so busy over here fighting among ourselves, you know, that they somebody say, well, why should we bomb y'all? Y'all doing it to yourselves. Y'all destroying yourselves. Y'all can't even get it together.
Well, that's what Putin want. You know, Putin has been interfering in our country a long time, and they automatically know if we're focused on fighting each other, then we're not focused on what he's doing and what other countries are doing. And so he's winning that fight of pitting Americans against each other. Him and Trump alone, they're doing a great job of that, of getting everybody to hate each other. Meanwhile, they're both filling up their pockets, and Putin trying to get all the land and power that he can get. Trump think he's helping him, but in actuality, and in my opinion, and allegedly, he's being blackmailed, in my opinion. Okay. And I feel like he got some information on Trump that Trump don't want to get out, just like Trump didn't want these Epstein files out. And so he dancing just like everybody dancing and being a puppet for him. Well, he's dancing and being a puppet for Putin at the end of the day, allegedly.
And with that being said, let's talk about this Nobel Peace Prize that Trump has been begging everybody to give him. That he think he is so
entitled.
Yeah.
How you gonna be entitled to a peace prize? You say you stopped 8 wars, but you just started 2 new wars. Hell out of here with all of that.
We bombing every time Dick and Harry. You
That's
get a
in
bomb. We
Venezuela.
bombing people like it's like Oprah give our cards. You get a bomb.
Right.
You
right.
Like what?
Hey,
And
Vaughn,
you even he's even bombing people on boats, not ships, boats.
Everybody get a bomb.
That the Coast Guard can take care of.
Everybody get a bomb. What you mean? So he say let's just watch the clip, y'all. And we did alter the voice on this clip to give him more of that little Godfather type voice. So this is AI altered, guys, just so y'all know.
Hey, Kimmy,
but it
hey,
is
Vaughn,
him for
Happy
real.
New Year.
Oh yeah. You want to speak to anybody before we start the clip?
Yeah. I just spoke to Kimmy and Vaughn. They came in.
And what's up, Mars? I see Mars said, "Hey."
Hey, Mars.
Anybody else? Before we get into this video, Happy New Year, Vaughn. And you know we got to give Vaughn some Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Vaughn's channel. And who else? Who else?
That came in? That came in, or just the content creators that's in the chat? It's a lot of content creators in the chat. They're gonna have to go back up and subscribe to the content creators. Thriving Glow with Joe, SBK Media, Surviving My Superpower, Vaughn, the Madam, Better, I think it's Betterment something. I can't remember everybody that's in the chat.
Well, we really do appreciate
reversing high blood pressure.
The fact that you can't remember everybody in the chat that are content creators is actually, that's actually an amazing thing, because that means that we have a lot of people in here supporting us. So we truly appreciate you guys for being here supporting us.
Yeah.
And hit that like button if y'all haven't done so.
But wait a minute, Matt said he deserved a piece of shit prize. I agree with that, Matt. I like that.
I think that he should definitely, he should get that every year.
Right.
All right, let's keep watching.
Deals, transactions of wars. One was 31 years going on. 10 million people were killed. One was 34 years. One was 36, 37. One was 10. One was just starting. Two were just starting, actually, but they were well on their way. In the case of India and Pakistan, 7 planes were shot down. It was a bad one. And I did it largely through trade. I mean, that one, numerous of them. I talked tariffs. I said, look, if you're going to do that, we're going to put very big tariffs on your country. And they were both great. They stopped fighting, and there were 2 nuclear powers. So, they're all big. They're every one of them big. You take a look at the Congo. You take a look at the Congo and Rwanda. 10 million people killed over a long period of time. That one solved. We did a total of 8 as of this 2 days ago. I would have said 7, which I did say, but the other one was signed up, sealed. As you know, the Israel's signed it just now. I just signed it, and they approved it today, their parliament.
Mr. President, this is your prize. This is your peace prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
Right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
This is truly one of the great honors of my life.
I made 8 2 days ago. I would have said 7, which I did say, but the other one was signed up, sealed. As you know, the Israel's signed it just now. I just signed it, and they approved it today.
My bad, y'all. I'm sorry.
Mr. President, this is your prize. This is your peace prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
Everywhere you want to go.
Okay.
Everywhere you want to go.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Fantastico.
Now we altered the voice, guys. We altered the voice with AI.
My life. The person who actually got the Nobel Prize called today, called me and said, I'm accepting this in honor of you because you really deserved it. A very nice thing to do.
So he said that the person that accepted the Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 actually called him and said that, you know what, I'm accepting this prize on your behalf. This is your prize. I wouldn't have this prize if not for you. So this is your prize, President Trump.
Yeah, poor thing. He just accept anything he can as long as it makes him look relevant and important, and makes it look like he's being celebrated. It's like it's like a 2-year-old.
Right. All right, guys. So y'all already know what kind of clown we dealing with. I mean, it's not even disrespectful at this point. I think it's just a well-known fact that our president makes us, embarrasses me at least. I'm embarrassed every time he shows his face on camera. Because like, what are the other countries out there thinking about America when they see Donald Trump? Like that'd be the first thing in my mind. Like, I bet people are laughing and pointing their fingers at us.
They probably think about what this comment say. That medal around his neck make him look like a special needs kid. That's probably what they think. They probably think he has special needs.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, and if you are a white nationalist and you're a Christian and you have those values and you believe in white supremacy, and you think that white is the dominant race, and Trump should make America white again, then I've Had It podcast has a message for you. So we're gonna listen to that message, and we're gonna see if we agree with the message.
Quit watching NBA basketball, quit watching sports that are dominated by African Americans, quit going to Mexican restaurants. You want white culture, you go fucking live in it. You live in it, bathe in it. Like, that's the only thing that I see when you get all white people together in the United States. There's no culture at all. So they have to go borrow culture from people. Even the word woke, they've borrowed from Black culture. I went to a Mexican restaurant with my parents, my son, my husband over the weekend. And there's just all these MAGA looking people in there. And I thought, you've got a lot of fucking nerve coming in here. Coming into this Mexican restaurant where every single waiter, obviously English was their second language, served with a smile. They run a great little local business. And Oklahoma City is a better place because of these hardworking immigrants that come in here. But I cannot imagine the horror they feel when they are driving to and from work, when they might have a hearing on their legal status. I can't imagine the people who've already been taken from their lives. Right. And to see these fat ass, pink arm, teeny weeny beta pricks with their ugly ass wives walk into this Mexican restaurant and sit down and smile and be friendly. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, but do not participate in any of the shit that makes America cool. And what makes America cool is multiculturalism. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI, and you want to browbeat gay people, and you want to browbeat Black people, as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit, when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Kankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant, get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut around. Nobody wants to see that shit. No one.
I know that's right.
Damn.
I Oh man, I love iHip Radio.
Ooh, she got the teeny weenies and everything else.
Minion, make sure you source that clip there.
Oh yeah, we definitely got the source for that clip, y'all. That is hilarious, because like, where's the my sentiments exactly? She couldn't have said it any better,
right?
Any more eloquently. I think she couldn't have said it any more eloquently.
He said, "Take your asses to Cracker Barrel."
Right, and stop eating our soul food.
Because that's the extent of y'all culture. Let's be very honest. What
you
else
don't like you don't like.
Don't get me wrong. Cracker Barrel is good. You know,
it depends on what city you in, child.
That
down here is pretty good. It is pretty good.
I'm in the country, and it ain't all of that. Okay,
it ain't all, but it still ain't all of that.
Yeah,
it still ain't all of that. Let's be very clear. It definitely ain't all of that. But in terms of culture, it's probably the best that they can get.
Right.
I think that it's pretty much. I mean, unless there's some white people in the chat that can let me know what you guys contribute culturally?
Cucumber sandwiches.
Okay.
Damn.
And you know what? I want to
and tuna and chicken.
Let's hear what you guys contribute. Don't let her talk about y'all. Y'all tell us what y'all contribute to
Society.
American culture.
Yeah. Other than corruption and fraud.
lot of waste, fraud, and abuse.
Wait, there you go.
Y'all contribute a lot of that.
Other than some doge shit.
But don't get me wrong, white people are not the problem, because at the end of the day, a lot of white people are suffering from the same thing that we are suffering from. It's just that you have some brain dead idiots who are white, who want to believe that racism is still a thing, who want to believe that white supremacy in 2025 is still a thing. And then you also have some black people who are still, simping and shucking and jiving and trying to be a part of the, it's still
Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Big up, right?
Shout out to Byron Donalds.
Okay.
Shout out to Tim Scott.
Herschel Walker.
Shout out to Candace Owens.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
No, look, Herschel Walker.
Right. And y'all definitely can have
States
him.
of America.
Oh yeah, and then so
I was just giving him Herschel Walker because we definitely don't want him.
No, y'all can have him.
Yeah, y'all definitely. All them names, y'all more than welcome. Have at it.
Have at it. Anyone, any, mini, mighty, mo, whichever way y'all want to go. Take all of them.
All right, y'all. Let's watch Gavin Newsom speak about our President Trump and what he thinks about Trump.
It is about the United States of America. He doesn't believe in that. He believes in the red states. He's going after. He's a war. He's a wartime president. He's the head of a war party. War on women. War on voting rights. War on Hispanics. A war on this state. War on institutions. War on history. I mean, this is serious. This guy's trying to get a Nobel Peace Prize. That's what he's going to try to say tomorrow in Alaska, that he's the big guy trying to find peace. Really? When he's bringing war to the American people? He put military in the streets, not of Baghdad. He didn't send the military in his first administration anywhere in the world. He sent the United States Marines into the United States of America in one of the bluest cities in this country, in Los Angeles, one of the great cities, American cities. That's what Donald Trump did. He is a wartime president.
Amen.
And you haven't even seen how much of a wartime president he is just yet, because 2026 is about to really show y'all how much of a wartime president Donald Trump is. Y'all have any comments about that clip, or do we have any comments in the chat that we want to highlight?
I have one highlighted you can read.
Oh! I think I just took it off. Is it this one? Oh, no.
The Detroit. I'll put it back up. There you go.
White folks contributed 68% of rape arrests, 67% of offenses against family or children arrests, 76%, drunkenness arrests, 72% of sex offender arrests, and 70% of drug abuse arrests in our country.
Now, who really the problem? Make America great again.
Shit, that's a lot.
Now, do y'all research. Do y'all research.
You know better. Do your fucking research.
That part.
That part. That's crazy.
Well, Greg said we the ones who keeping racism alive. Greg.
Look, we don't care. I mean, racism doesn't affect me personally.
Right.
Because you can feel however you want to as long as you don't bring that shit over here. I don't give a damn how you feel. But if there are going to be racists, we are going to be here to debunk it. We're going to stand 10 toes down on for our own race. We don't have to be here for the white people. We love white people. I have a lot of white friends. I'm not racist against white people.
Right.
But it seems like white people who if we just keeping it a buck, they have built generations and generations of wealth on top of what we're able to have for ourselves.
Off the back of everybody else.
Off the backs of us. And we don't have nowhere near the amount of wealth that white people have accumulated over the generations, and for them to feel like black exhaustion,
Right.
and this is the time for them to come out and spew all of their racism. No,
Right. With all the redlining and burning up the Black Wall Street. Every time black people do try to get ahead, what do?
Right.
They try to tear it down because they don't want us equivalent to them. Black American black women are some of the smartest people in the country, and they can't handle that. That's why Trump don't like black women, because they're smarter than him.
And that's the reason why no one takes MAGA seriously, because for
Right.
MAGA to think that as white, privileged men, for the most part, that y'all are the ones being oppressed by these immigrants, and they taking y'all jobs, and y'all getting all this stuff is happening bad to y'all because of immigrants and black people, nah. And DEI,
Listen,
and now y'all.
I guarantee you, Tennessee don't have that many immigrants, more than likely. And the Tyson plant closed all the way down. All of these corporations are closing down slowly but surely. You're gonna get it's gonna be a lot of
pathetic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of FAFO this year because everybody closing their doors, and a lot of people are losing their jobs. Now you're deporting all your immigrants. You say you got rid of 1 million of them, and if you got rid of 1 million immigrants, why have we lost over 1 million jobs? Make that make sense. The math ain't mathing for me. Within a year's time, we done lost over 1 million jobs.
It ain't mapping with me either.
All right, well, let's look at this message to MAGA. Now, this message is coming from another white person. Again, like we said, we ain't racist. It's 2025. Ain't nobody got time to be racist. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, we can barely fit all the things that we need to be focused on to get through our own lives. And, we don't have the capacity to include racism in our day-to-day activities.
It's water that's contaminated, and
it's a lot of stuff going on right
folks
now.
Hungry, ain't got no losing their house, their cars, their jobs, their livelihoods. There's so much.
That's every race, and that's
everybody, every race. Yeah, it ain't just in one race. Agent Orange gonna make sure everybody hurt. He gonna make sure we have two classes. Either you're gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor.
That's right.
FAFO.
Right. So, but don't get me wrong. We're not about to turn no other cheeks. If people want to go out there, because at the end of the day, these are the loudest people for some reason. The MAGA people are the loudest people.
And the most unhappy. And the most
unhappy.
They got everything they want, and they still are totally, I don't understand why they're so unhappy. Including Agent Orange. He's never smiling. He's never happy. He got all three branches of government. He even got the damn Supreme Court on his side, and he still can't be happy. I don't understand.
So let's watch this message to MAGA, and this is also going to come from one of y'all.
All right, let's just knock off the bullshit, and this is for MAGA. At this fucking point, he is a treasonous, rancid pedophile who is ruining this country. And the fact that some of you are still out there defending him and supporting him when the proof is in your face, and you come back with these dumb lines like, why didn't Biden?
Now, this is his opinion, y'all. This is not us making any allegations against our president or anything like that. This is just his opinion. And so, we
and he's entitled.
And he's entitled to it.
I didn't release the files. Just do 2 fucking seconds of research, you ignorant fucking racist. Honestly, at this point, the fact that you still defend this guy, someone destroying this country, destroying democracy, taking away rights, selling us out to the highest bidder, child raping pedophile, and you are defending him. You are defending him as if he's going to make your life better. He fucking hates you. He hates you. He actually thinks you, MAGA, are the dumbest people on the planet because he can manipulate you the easiest. How does that make you feel? Here's a better question. How does it feel, MAGA, to finally be the minority in this country?
Whoa.
Not the minority.
He said what he said.
All right.
All I can say was,
Said,
damn.
we about to reinvent the word minority because it no longer has to do with race. It has to do with ideology, and you guys are the stupidest, dumbest, sorriest excuses for American citizens that we have had in American history.
Wait a minute, but they say they hate criminals, and they put a damn criminal.
No, they
in the
hate
White House.
America. They hate America. That's how much they hate America.
Yeah.
Because they can't possibly love America, putting the 34-count felon that talks flippant and is
and
okay
hold the Bible upside down, but he's such a Christian and don't know any scriptures called 2 Corinthians 2.
Right. Can't tell you what his best favorite
scripture is. Can't even tell you what his favorite book that he read or magazine.
But can't tell you that he will grab a woman by the pussy.
Oh yeah, he can tell you. He can tell you all about the cooter. He can tell you all about that.
Yeah. And he can show up in hundred and plenty of pictures with Epstein on that island.
Right.
And these people could care less.
I thought they cared about the women.
All these Christian value people.
I thought the Christians cared about the children.
No, they don't care about that. They don't care nothing about that.
Oh, they don't care about the children now, because when he was on the campaign trail, he was the one who said that he was going to release the Epstein files, and it's mighty funny. Congress had to do a whole bill to make him, release the files, and they so smart. People on social media read through the redactions.
Right.
We won't even talk about those smart people that he put in office. That work for him. We won't even go that. We don't even have time enough to talk about that. But one thing I want MAGA to know. Trump was talking about y'all. He did say that he liked the low educated people, and that's how he was gonna get in office. And damn it, he was right about it. He said he do like the low educated people. So,
well, MAGA is starting to wake up. Maybe not the ones in here, but there are a lot of MAGAs that are waking up. The maggots are turning into mosquitoes and flying away. All right, so let's watch what MAGA and everybody else is starting to say.
In all honesty, and I don't mean this in a flippant way, I think that our president has an illness. And I don't say that to try to draw out a laugh or anything. I think he has a mental illness. There's something going on in a global societal framework that is aggressive. The anxiety levels are high, fear is high, xenophobia is high, racism, it's percolating. I think someone like President Trump is a result of those anxieties, as opposed to being put into place. I think he exacerbates the anxiety, but I don't think he was the initial cause of it.
What a fucking disappointment Trump has been. God damn, what a fucking disappointment.
I understand why people bought into it, but I was saying out things about Donald Trump a decade ago, but he looked like the best option. I can see why people fell into it.
We want someone to believe in. We need it.
Yeah.
So I understand why these people can't give it up, because they need something. They can't give up hope. They don't want to admit that he's a complete fucking Jewish puppet. So hard to admit you've been fooled, but
he's literally taken America into one big massive humiliation ritual. It's an embarrassment.
It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like when Benjamin Netanyahu visited the White House, he handed him a golden pager. That is a death threat. We all know that. And then he goes and pulls his chair out for him. Like, it was just an humiliation ritual.
How much influence does Israel have on our country?
Israel's controlling our government.
Israel controls us.
Israel is in control of our government. The government of Israel controls the United States.
Israel has run American foreign policy for 30 years.
It feels like we're just owned by Israel. We just never knew it. Is the United States government now just taking edicts and orders from Israel?
Israel first.
Israel first.
Israel first. This really is an Israel first administration. Israel.
Hey, Pat, I'm coming to tear your kingdom down.
Mr. Mamdani.
I would stay in New York City.
America first means we don't go to war on behalf of other countries.
Cut off aid to Israel.
I wouldn't send him a dime. This is my country.
Who do you believe it?
Do you believe America's your country, or do you believe Israel's your country?
Israel's wars are not
America's wars.
So at the start of 2025,
well, so that's one montage that you guys can see. It looks like Israel has played a big part in 2025 politics, and these look like these are clips from 2025. So we're gonna get into that, but I guess I can keep playing. Did y'all wanna react a little bit to that?
No, there's nothing. I mean, they say, listen, they said what they said. So
They said it.
Yeah.
millions of Americans.
It's about gosh damn time.
In all honesty, and I don't mean this in a flip.
Wow. So a massive altercation took place in the White House.
What did I do? Look at me. I always messing them up. Dang.
It is about the United.
All right, let's.
In all honesty,
all
and I don't
good.
mean this in a flippant way, I think that our president
The non-existent ceasefire as his own military actions in at least 7 countries around the world. Iran,
America first means we don't go to war on behalf of other countries.
Cut off aid to Israel.
I wouldn't send him a dime. This is my country.
Well, you have a leisure field.
Do you believe America's your country, or do you believe Israel's your country?
Israel's wars are not America's wars.
So at the start of 2025, millions of Americans believed that we were inaugurating an America First peace president in Donald Trump. But instead, the American people got an Israel First, America Last war hawk who spent the year groveling to Benjamin Netanyahu on camera and ordering airstrikes, drone strikes, and other U.S. military actions in at least 7 countries around the world: Iran, Iraq, Nigeria, Somalia, Syria, Venezuela, and Yemen. And usually, if not always, this was done at the behest of Israel, at the behest of Trump's paymasters, his handlers. He also ordered the U.S. military to engage in acts of piracy on behalf of international banksters, speaking of Trump's handlers, and he sent around 200 U.S. troops to Israel, who are still there, by the way, to help disarm Hamas and enforce the non-existent ceasefire as his own family members monetize the genocide of Palestinians and ready their plans to build Trump Gaza. On top of that, thousands of people, thousands of white Christians are dying each week in Ukraine, where the White House continues propping up this globo-homo war effort with the help of BlackRock's Larry Fink. This isn't a peace presidency. This isn't an America First presidency. This is yet another neocon Trotskyite Israel First sham that will result in Americans dying when Donald Trump and his handlers finally get their way and are able to send Americans by the thousands, by the hundreds of thousands, to spill their blood, to sacrifice themselves at the altar of the cabal.
Bro, every time BB's in town with Daddy Trump, they receive more money. You know, this year alone, Israel's already received $32 billion. A couple months ago, they just passed another supplemental 100-something million. This most recent trip just now, they just received $8.6 billion for jets. Like, you couldn't afford jets for $32 billion. You know, it'd be one thing if it was like other countries where we give them money and then they have to buy from our U.S. defense infrastructure. So it kind of comes back around. Israel is the only country that does not have to buy from U.S. infrastructure. They can buy from their own Israeli defense infrastructure, keeping billions and billions of hardworking American taxpayer dollars in Israel. Doesn't come back to us. And maybe I could support if they helped us out in some kind of way. You know, I'm be like, you know what? We don't need healthcare or healthcare plan. We don't need cheaper prices. We don't need beef in the United States. We don't need ranchers to keep their ranches open. As long as we help Israel because they help us out so much. You can't tell me one thing that Israel does to help us out. Not a single thing. And don't say they share great intelligence. Really? They didn't even know that there was people staged on their own border in hang gliders. Didn't respond for 6 hours. Intelligence? Really? Like the intelligence that we should invade Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction that were non-existent?
There's no question whatsoever that Saddam is seeking and is working and is advancing towards the development of nuclear weapons. No question whatsoever.
That sucked us into a 20-plus year global war on terror? Oh, like the intelligence they shared on 9/11 after the fact? Bro, come on. Netanyahu, Ben-Gvir, their whole little Zionist cabinet are a bunch of little blood-sucking evil parasites that do nothing but just suck us dry and offer nothing in return.
Dang.
I agree with that. I think
that the American people.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No.
I agree with that. I think we should stop supporting Israel because Netanyahu, however you say his name. Yeah, Netanyahu. Well, however you say his damn name. Yeah, Nete. He's a criminal. He's a straight up criminal. He tried to start war with Iran, and this guy was saying, he's nothing but corrupt. And I feel like that they doing all of this so that Trump can put resorts in Gaza, and resorts, and that's the reason why he waged war on Gaza, so that that Israel can go over there and take their land, and him and Trump can make some money off golf courses and country clubs and shit like that. Trump was talking about this at the beginning of his presidency, talking about how great the land was, how they had beautiful beaches, and how, it can really be revitalized, and how he can build this and that at Gaza. So basically, they're pushing all of these people out to take their land. Same thing what Putin is doing. He's doing the same playbook that Putin is doing
Land
to
grabs
Ukraine. Yeah,
on the
they're
global
trying to grab this.
scale.
Yeah, they're trying to grab their land. And we need to stop supporting Israel. Israel haven't done anything for us. All we're doing is funding them. And like somebody put in the chat a while ago, we can give Israel $32 billion, but we can't help our grandmothers with health care. Now make that shit make sense. Here it is right here. Beverly said it. Trump said we don't want to extend healthcare subsidies to the elderly though, but gave Nettie $32 billion this year.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are waking up and realizing that like there is no other option besides tax revolt. And I think MTG, and when you got politicians that are tweeting out about
that's when they talk about tax revolt.
And I put out a video last week about Alex Jones not being able to read the room. Somebody who can read the room very well is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I got a lot of respect for her. She says Trump spent the weekend with Zelensky and Netanyahu. The Pentagon fails an audit again. Meanwhile, Americans are planning a tax revolt because they don't know what else to do to get their elected officials to stop their money from being given to thieves, foreigners, and foreign wars. And I couldn't have said it better. And this was a quote tweet to Publis, who put out, and he says, "New Americans are deciding not to pay taxes anymore due to the exposure of massive welfare fraud and government corruption. Will you still pay your taxes?" Fuck no, I won't. Check this out.
Gotta go to work today, making my coffee. Meanwhile, Somalians are stealing $8 billion from the government. Meanwhile, the Pentagon just lost $2.5 trillion. And I have no idea where it went. Ilhan Omar's had a Congress seat after committing marriage fraud and immigration fraud, tax fraud, money laundering, sending money to terrorist organizations in Somalia. And she's living high on the hog, chilling. $40 million net worth with $174,000 salary. Isn't that great, American citizens? And what is our president doing about it? Complaining about her ass on Twitter instead of raiding her house and freezing her bank accounts or deporting her, signing a executive order to get these people cooked. Nah, what's his useless ass doing? Bragging about how great it is to live for the middle class. No, it's not, nigga. I'm still poor. My life hasn't changed at all. What do you mean? The economy's doing amazing. America's more respected than ever. You're gaslighting us. America's more respected than ever? Oh, really? When you have a bunch of third world retards that are going to Minnesota just to steal from the government? Oh, but the country's right. Respected? I don't respect you right now. I don't. Why is Tim Walz
he said how the country respected when you got immigrants that don't even respect the country. They come here and play y'all ass for billions and billions of dollars, and they don't even take the money and run. They take the money and sit their ass in the city in America and keep taking your money. How these people got respect for America?
He's right though. When the immigrant do come over here, they do get a lot of money. They get set up pretty. They set an immigrant up more than they'll set up an American citizen.
Yeah, and they know that, and they come here and take advantage of it because they don't have no respect for America. They still feel like Americans are dumb as shit, and they gonna come here and take advantage of y'all.
Well, no lies told. No lies told. If you research it, America operates on the 8th grade education. That's basically how America operates.
Already. Why has he not been detained? Why have you not even made a statement about this? You're not stupid, Trump. You're not. You're not stupid, JD Vance. Why has it been crickets for the last 2 days on Twitter? You ain't got nothing to say now. Now that people are demanding action, you don't have nothing to say now. So yeah, good morning, America. Good morning. I hope you have a great Monday. Go to work, go be a slave, go get stolen from, go fund terrorism, go fund illegal aliens to go live off of your back. Have a great time today. Have an amazing Monday being a slave in your own country, actively getting replaced, and our elected officials are doing absolutely nothing about it. Isn't that great? Isn't that just amazing? I'm so happy. Stop paying taxes. Never pay taxes again. Go tax exempt on all of your forms. If you're an independent contractor, don't even bother. Don't even bother with it. What are they gonna do? They can't even find $2.5 trillion from the Pentagon. Oh, it's almost like they're all stealing it. Maybe that's what it is. Stop paying taxes. F the government. They're not going to save us, and we're not going to vote our way out of this one. We have to rebel in a big way. In a big way. Look at Mexico. Look at Nepal. That's all I'm going to say.
These Minnesota Learning Centers was the final straw for many people. And now we actually see Ohio's coming into play. But this taxpayer dollar fraud is nothing new, guys. Hundreds of billions of your taxpayer dollars have been sent to Ukraine, Africa, Europe, Israel, you name it. Remember, our taxpayer dollars were even sent to Pakistan for gender studies, $2 billion for this. We paid the majority of the cost of NATO with nothing to really show for it. Tens of millions of illegals have used their taxpayer dollars to live off of us for decades. The Department of War or Defense hasn't passed it on in the last times they were audited. Oh, don't even get me started on the pandemic or the global war on terror. All of this while the cost of living goes up. Our wages stay the same. Our country is over $40 trillion in debt. Your government wanted 87,000 armed IRS agents to make sure that your $700 Venmo transaction was looked at. And your members of Congress are now multimillionaires on a $174,000 a year base salary. When is enough enough, ladies and gentlemen? We need a tax revolt. That is our modern day American revolution.
With this whole Minnesota bull crap going on, knowing that it's just the tip of the iceberg, anybody else in the mood to just not obey, not comply? Like, why do we obey laws? Why? It's nobody's held accountable. Well, we're held accountable. If I roll a stop sign, I'll be held accountable. Still billions of dollars from the government. You're good. Like, it's just the ultimate gaslighting is what they're doing right now. And it's just, they're just pouring it because nothing's going to happen. That's the thing. And we know that everybody's involved, including the government, because how the hell do you not know with everything, with all the people that are employed by the government to check up on all the businesses? You're telling me they didn't know?
I think that's also something to think about as well. The fact that how the hell these people, somebody knew what was going on.
Right.
Ain't no way billions and billions of dollars, not 1 billion, not 2 billion, not 3 or 4, over $8 billion.
Right.
And nobody knew.
One thing I want to make clear. If I was y'all and I was paying taxes, I would not listen to these people. I think you should pay your taxes because the IRS will hijack your paycheck. So, don't take their advice. I understand you could be mad and you don't agree with what they're doing with your tax dollars, but that's not the route to go. I wholeheartedly advise people to pay their taxes, do your research, and it's okay to be entertained. But that's a law. You have to pay your taxes. So if you don't want the IRS coming after you, then you gotta dot the I's and cross the T's and just go to the voting booth and vote these people out of office that you don't agree with as far as your tax dollars goes. But don't not pay your taxes. I wouldn't do that if I were you. But you do what you want. But I just want to make sure I throw that out there.
Right. We just showing y'all the trend and what people are saying online. And a lot of these are people who voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
These are Trump supporters, and these are how they're feeling. This is how they're feeling right now.
Right.
Okay, they knew, and nothing's going to happen. Like, what laws can I break right now? Because I don't want to comply anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done.
We are being lied to. And not only are we being lied to, we're being exploited at the highest degree. And then on top of it, we're being replaced with the dollars that we work our fucking asses off to produce for our families. They are taking those dollars, they are bringing in people that fucking hate us, and then they are paying them to be here. And if that doesn't piss you the fuck off, dude, I don't know what will.
I'm kind of on the same. I kind of feel like what Mom said, like if everybody stop paying their taxes, and if there's a real tax revolt, because the IRS is not a part of the law. They don't, you know what I'm saying? This, what can they really do? Because if all of your tax dollars, you don't even give enough tax dollars. How many tax? I think we give 5 trillion in taxes a year, and the government spends like 8 or 9 trillion.
Right.
So we don't even give enough to even, and nobody gets anything out of it. If you're a taxpayer, if you're a United States born tax-paying citizen, you don't get any, you don't see anything from the taxes. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, I agree, but it definitely have to be, enough people not paying their taxes. But if
A real revolt, right? It can't be like,
it has to be a real revolt. It just can't be a few people deciding not to pay their taxes, because they are going to come after you. I'm just saying.
yeah.
They can't
I mean,
come
it
after
makes it
everybody.
wild,
If
though.
everybody
It
do
makes-
it in unison,
Right,
if everybody
right.
do it in unison, they can't come after everybody. But if just a few here and sprinkle there and a few sprinkle here,
They gonna be the
don't
first
do
one.
it.
They
Yeah.
gonna be the first
They're gonna
ones.
be, they're gonna be on social media. Oh, the IRS took my whole paycheck, and
They
I
gonna freeze
lost my house, and now I'm going
They-
into foreclosure.
Yeah, they gonna freeze all the the PPP loan investigations.
Right.
They gonna freeze all of all the investigations that they had. They gonna focus solely on the people who didn't pay taxes this year.
Yeah, because
So-
it's all about the Benjamins in this good old
Because
United
I'm gonna-
States of America.
Right.
Everybody love them Benjamins.
That part.
Tell you this, dude, I've worked my fucking ass off for damn near 30 motherfucking years trying to create jobs and careers and build income and wealth and done all this shit. And these motherfuckers are opening up a daycare and getting 10 million fucking dollars. This is fucking insane, dude.
With,
and
with no kids.
if this isn't the breaking point for everybody to stand the fuck up and say enough, then our country is fucking doomed. Period. 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 Okay? Donald Trump needs to feel all the fucking smoke over this. All of it. Okay? He needs to feel all of it over Israel. He needs to understand that he is violating the promises that he has made to the American people. Okay? I've always been a guy that has given that man tons and tons and tons of benefit of the doubt. But at this point in time, that shit is fucking over. And every single motherfucker that ever voted for him or stood with him needs to let him fucking know. He needs to let him hear it. Because, dude, I'm telling you right now, if he doesn't do something about this, and he doesn't start arresting motherfuckers, and he doesn't hold people accountable for the Epstein shit, and for this shit, and for all the fraud, and all the raping that's been going on the American taxpayer for fucking decades, he will go down, and not as the best president, he will go down literally as the man who had the opportunity to save this country and chose not to.
I want to talk about how the average American is starting to feel as major corruption is being exposed, especially now with the case in Minnesota and the daycare fraud. This is not just about money being stolen anymore. It's about a growing feeling that being a good citizen, being a hardworking person, paying your taxes may not be worth it. People are starting to feel stupid. They think, well, I'm here, I'm playing by the rules, I am working hard, I'm providing for my family, I'm doing.
Now, she definitely don't look like a rule breaker, do she? Now, the other people, they were loud. They were, you could tell that they were arrogant. But she don't look like a rule breaker. She look like she, would prefer to just do the right thing and stay out the way. And she got her ass on social media speaking up against Trump. So
the hard work, and I'm the idiot.
You say what?
I was just telling Shelly C good night.
Oh, good night, Shelly C.
See the memes online and we laugh, like, oh, me on my way to work thinking that I should have just opened a daycare center in Minnesota and made millions. And again, it is funny, but it's also deeply sad because the next thing is, why am I even doing this? And that's the part that no one wants to talk about, because this kind of feeling shapes culture. I come from Brazil, as you know, and in Brazil, we have this thing we call the Brazilian way, which is the idea that there's always a shortcut. There's always a loophole, a way to take advantage of a situation. And people think it comes out of nowhere. Oh, it's just the Brazilian way of living. No, this comes from years of Brazilian people being robbed and nothing being done with the thieves. So we now think that survival means cheating the system before it cheats you. Eventually, people stop believing that being honest is rewarded. When a society teaches its citizens that being honest makes you a loser, well, that's really dangerous. You don't just lose money. You lose trust. You lose dignity. You lose the culture that holds it all together. And once that's gone, it's really hard to get back.
Okay.
Why do we pay taxes when our government won't notice millions, perhaps billions of dollars being fraudulently siphoned through businesses that in broad daylight are clearly not legitimate businesses? And yet, if I don't pay my little tax bill, the IRS is going to be on my tail. And at the same time, you've got the Pentagon failing its 8th audit. It has never passed an audit in the history of audits being done on the Pentagon. And defense spending is one of our biggest national budget items. America fought a revolution after a 3% tax rate was imposed on the colonies, and yet today we have roughly a third or more of our income taken away, only for vast amounts of it to just go totally unaccounted for. Our government taxes us to death, and because they're so unaccountable and so inefficient, they still don't make their annual budget. They still spend more than they taxed us, and then they have to go and print more money, which devalues the money that we do have left over. People are not outraged enough about this.
All right. And it looks like we have a guest that came on with us. Nam, what's good? You here? Nam, did you come in to add something?
I was just trying to figure out how to work this.
Okay. All right. So are you a Trump supporter, or what's your views? And Happy New Year.
Welcome, Nam.
Okay, well, we're gonna let Nam figure out how to work his mic, and then we're gonna go ahead and move to the next clip because we're not done yet. There's a lot of people that had something to say about how they feel about this.
What's about?
Well, apparently, all the taxes due is go to waste, fraud, and abuse. So,
did I hear? Did you start talking?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay with you not paying. I mean, I don't know why anybody is still paying taxes at this point. I really don't. So I'm glad to see that this has picked up traction online, where there's more people that it's all over the place. They're saying we're not going to pay anymore. We're done. We're doing a tax revolt. Screw you people. We're not doing this. We're not giving you more money, because the money doesn't really go to do anything for Americans. It doesn't do anything for us. All it does is go to other countries, or it goes to waste, fraud, and abuse. Pentagon lost something like $4 trillion. They can't account for it. $4 trillion. They can't account for, and not even a strongly worded email went out to anybody. Like nobody. Not only did nobody go to jail, but there wasn't even a dust up anywhere. There was nothing. There was no investigation. Yeah. It's because all this. It's all waste, fraud, and abuse. It's all waste, fraud, and abuse. All.
Sir, are you speaking?
Of it. And
wait, hold on.
They don't have the people.
Yes, you're in, Nom. All you have to do is just go ahead and start talking. We can hear when you're speaking.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and make your statement.
So yes, I am a Trump supporter. Um, I am a citizen, of course, African American, Black, or whatever the categorization of us colored people are these days. And I think that all of those people committing fraud in Minnesota should be prosecuted and sent back to where they came from.
Well, it was on the news that the story was debunked, that it wasn't true.
And the guy who
What
The Somalian fraud is not a true story.
says who?
The news.
What news outlet?
Well, I watch a lot of news. I don't know which outlet, but you definitely can do your own research. You actually can check through any AI
Oh,
tool, Chat
I've been
GPT.
researching it. I've been
Yeah.
researching it.
Okay. Well,
They've been
the
under
news just debunked
investigation
it.
for over 6 years.
Yeah, the news just debunked it yesterday, though, that the guy was lying,
Nah, I don't believe it.
and that's
But
fine.
even if you don't believe it, let's say it is true. And this has been going on for years. It was broke initially in 2020. What
2019.
So when Trump was in office, so why do you think that this has been allowed to take place for so long?
Well, the reason that Trump didn't do anything, of course, is because of all the lawfare that was thrown against him. So his priorities had to be reprioritized.
Wall, right? Exactly. The building the wall in Mexico, right? That was his priority in his last administration.
No, his priority was handling all the lawfare that was being thrown at him.
Oh yeah, and increasing the national deficit by like $8 trillion. Yeah, we remember that. Yeah. So, what makes you a Trump supporter, though? What has he done for you that makes you feel like he is the right person?
He's breaking up global trafficking rings. He's breaking up global trafficking as far as drugs, humans. He's done quite a bit.
Okay, and what has he done for you? Has your taxes gone down, or are your
I don't pay
groceries more
taxes.
affordable for you? Or
I don't have problems with groceries.
okay, so what do you do?
I'm an EMT and a disaster responder.
So you work for the government?
No, I don't work for the government.
You said you're an EMT and disaster
You're a
responder?
volunteer. You're a volunteer.
I'm a licensed EMT. I do disaster response. I do as volunteer work. Yes.
Okay, that's the reason why he don't pay taxes, because he's doing it volunteer. He's not actually employed.
Oh, I'm employed. I make plenty of money, but I still don't pay taxes.
Okay. Do you own
It's
a
called
property,
it's
or
called loopholes. Is basically what he's
I
trying to
own
tell you guys.
I own several small businesses.
okay? And are you leasing those properties, or
My businesses don't require for me to have properties.
okay? Okay. All right. Well, so is are you getting more money in your pockets? I mean, you're a small business owner. You don't pay any taxes. You don't have any problems with groceries. So, what what has Trump done that has improved your life? Because it looks like all the issues that people are having don't affect you.
Well, I'm going to just say the number one issue that has probably improved not only my life but quality of other people's life is the closing of the border.
In what way?
Um, the strain that the migrants are putting on all of the systems that we have here. I mean, they don't affect me as much as other people that I know, but it has changed.
Okay. What issues have people expressed to you that they have faced due to immigrants?
Mostly would be longer wait time in hospitals.
Okay. And they experience longer wait times in hospitals. Did they experience any issues with employment because their jobs were being taken by immigrants?
No, I can't say that I've known anybody that's had that issue.
Okay. Did or let me ask this for you as well. Do you and your friends take advantage or benefit from produce that's picked from immigrants working on farms, or do you guys benefit from any of the homes that have been erected and constructed because of immigrant labor?
Can you repeat that question?
Do you or your friends benefit, or have you guys ever taken advantage of being able to eat produce in your grocery stores that's picked by immigrant farmers? I'll take it
I
one.
could not tell you if the groceries that I use are picked by immigrant farmers, and I don't know that supply chain, so I couldn't say.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that there is a possibility that you or one of your friends or a family member or anybody that you know may have benefited from the produce inside of the grocery stores that was picked from immigrant farmers?
I would just have to say yes because I don't know for sure, but there's a
Okay.
possibility.
Okay. Would you say that you or any one of your family or your friend or anyone that you may have come in contact with has been able to benefit from the labor, from immigrant labor in terms of the houses that are built from immigrants?
I'm going to say yes, but there's a difference between an immigrant and an illegal immigrant. So there are those that have come here and done it the right way, and then there are those that have come here criminally, illegally, and that I do not
Usually,
agree with.
okay. And we can even dissect that argument a little bit, because if you come here legally, let's say you come here legally as an immigrant, typically what we're seeing is that most of them are given a free lump sum of money to do whatever they need to do with, right?
Okay, so in
Start
that
businesses.
regard, where's my lump sum of money, and I've been here for 55 years.
Well, I mean, that's something that, I mean, it's been Republicans and Democrats in office since you've been alive. So I don't know what to tell you on that. Are you saying that's a Democrat issue, or are you saying that's just a government issue?
I just say that's a yeah, well, in California, it's a Democrat issue. In New York, it's a Democrat issue. In Minnesota, it's a Democrat issue.
We
But
can't be
you look
selective.
around the country. I'm not being selective. I'm telling the truth. That's the problem with what's going on in this country nowadays. The truth is a hard pill for people to swallow.
Okay.
I have a question for him. So you're saying you picked the
Sure.
state. You said it was New York. Then you said it was California. You picked all the Democratic states. What have
Because
you
those are the
found?
states where they were
Is
giving them all the free money.
What
okay?
states get the most do you know what states get the most public assistance or federal assistance?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, do you know that California is, I think, number 2 with the biggest economy in the United States of America, so they're contributing more to our economy than the red states are. You are aware of that as well, right?
Yeah, but look how they're doing it though.
But the red states are
They're
benefiting
they're they're, they're damn
from
near
the
replacing the citizen population with illegal immigrants, and that's their agenda.
okay. Now
As
you
long as
say
they continue to go ahead, I don't want to cut
okay.
you off. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you
No,
were
no, no.
saying that that the that the immigrants are doing this. My thing is, don't get me wrong. Illegal immigrants come over here illegally. That's a different story. My thing I have a problem with is the ones that are here legally, and I have got to find that video from actual ICE agents that two they you know how they black out their face. There was two ICE agents that faces were blacked out, and one that was a retired one that stated that the goal is to remove all of them, regardless of the green card, if their citizenship, any of them, and have them deported. The problem I have is I don't mind you taking away the illegal, but now you're taking away the ones that are legal too, and then cipher that later.
That I have a problem with.
And that's the problem that some of the people are. It's not that they don't want the illegals to leave. It's the problem that a lot of people are having is that they're taking away both sets. And that's the problem.
Yeah, and I have a problem with that too.
And see, that's the thing. And then they're going into the courthouses. That's why that judge got arrested because they're going in the courthouse to finalize them to be legal the right way, and they're still taking them up out of there. So these are the problems that a lot of people are having. It's not so much immigrants. It's how you're going about doing it, and I don't think they're doing it the right way. And I have also did research that shows that the other presidents, Bush Jr., Reagan, Trump, Obama, Biden, all of them have done it in a way that they're getting rid of the immigrants and got rid of more people than we are getting rid of them now by the way we're doing it. And they're snatching people up. They just walking down the street and just say, okay, first of all, if you notice the videos and they're showing it live off these camcorders, that they're snatching them up and they haven't even identified them if they're legal or illegal. They're just snatching them up, slamming them to the ground, putting handcuffs on them, and putting them in the back of a truck or a van. That's not right. You're supposed to show that these people they are illegal. You just walking down the street and say, okay, you illegal. How you know? And then when they get them to a certain place and they find out they're not illegal, then they put them back out on the street. The people got to figure out how to get back home. That's the problem that's the problem I have with the whole. Don't get me wrong. Get rid of the illegals that come in here doing the ones that's illegal that's coming in here doing wrong. I got that. But when you coming in here and you're grabbing up anybody just because they look Hispanic, I have an issue with that. So that's the reason why I have a problem with. That's the reason why I have. Oh, he gone.
No, we got another.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, I know this is a content creator. I know her, so she's good.
Okay, and the thing I have with it, like I was saying, that's the problem I have. I don't have any problem.
And you know what?
Let's say what.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. I absolutely agree with you on that. I have a problem with that too. But what I would say has to be taken into consideration is the fact that so many undocumented individuals came across the border in a 4-year period in a large group, which we actually saw on the news. We saw them in the caravans and we saw them under the bridges in Texas and whatnot. So we know that that's a fact. But as far as just like snatching people up off the street, I'm kind of on the fence with that, just because there are so many that are here that have been let out of prisons, that have been sent here by other governments, that are here part of terrorist organizations. I'm in California, and to my understanding, in the city or the in the city of Los Angeles that there are approximately 27 terrorist cells within the city of Los Angeles waiting to be activated. So this,
Are
I
they
believe, is
planning
a matter of.
Are
Say it
they
again.
Israel or where are they from?
From all over. To be honest with you, I don't know if you saw in the news, but just recently they thwarted a terrorist plot that was going to bomb the beach area coastline in Los Angeles.
Yeah. I saw that because it was like Google search.
Yeah, now it's supposed to happen on the first
Right,
today,
right,
New Year's Day.
Happy New Year, Vicky.
right. But it
Happy New
didn't
Year
go
to you
through.
guys as well.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah,
Right,
Happy New Year. Uh, but I
we're
think
living in dangerous times right now.
I
But
think
let me just say this too about immigrants. You guys are so upset about immigrants, but do you realize immigrants have contributed $5 trillion to this economy, and they don't get to get any of it back?
that's because we give it to Israel.
They pay taxes. They come over here. They work the jobs that we don't want. And I'm so tired about immigrants taking our jobs and taking this and taking that. But immigrants
Oh yeah,
come over
whoever
here.
says that is an idiot.
Yeah, but immigrants come over here. They work. They don't even get to file taxes, but they pay into the tax system. And you can look it up. They paid over $5 trillion worth of taxes. Um,
Well, look who's good at
But look at how
their
much cash
employers are
they be
getting over on them. The
but
government is getting over on them.
They're not getting over because
I
them
don't
them
know how
people
they
be
spend
walking
it yet.
around with wads of cash.
But I just want to make the point. Everybody feel like the immigrants are taking so much, but they're actually putting into our economy as well. And so by removing all of the immigrants, you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot
Yeah, because
because
who
you're
gonna
taking
do
away
their job?
workers. The farmers are complaining, the builders are complaining, and a lot of houses, the housing developments are not being built now. The farmers don't have anybody to help work their farms, and so you're getting rid of good labor and you're getting rid of good people um, that do the jobs that Americans don't want to do, and they're paying into our
Well,
tax system, but everybody have a problem with them. And I'm gonna go ahead and go back on mute and let you guys finish your conversation. I just wanted to interject
well,
that into
look,
the conversation also.
the government is not being very kind to farmers as well either.
Well, I thought they was giving them a bailout.
Well, Biden did have them
Well,
a farm bill, but Trump decided not to pay it. He decided to
not
renew
well.
the farm bill that Biden had already agreed to with the farmers, and that's the reason why they're having such a hard time right now.
He's saying because of Trump.
Yeah, Trump revoked the farm bill that Biden signed. Biden. I don't know. I guess he did it as an executive order because Trump was able to reverse it and not pay the farmers the money that Biden promised them that he was going to pay.
Oh, I have to look into that. I
Yeah,
will.
he did that in one of his first executive orders. He did that, and the farmers was complaining. That's why we had a lot of shipment over in California on the water. They didn't go overseas because the farmers couldn't send any more products because they couldn't function anymore because we had got rid of a lot of their workers.
Can I say something?
I was about to say, let's welcome our guest, Betterment. What's going on,
Hey,
Betterment?
Betterment.
Hi, how is everybody doing? Happy New
Good.
Year.
Happy New Year to
Happy
you
New
too.
Happy
Year.
New Year.
I will say, because I live in California, so immigrants do contribute to California. They're hard workers. They work on the farms that regular citizens do not want to work on
Mm-hmm.
because of the low wages. So they take over that and they contribute um huge in the California economy. And not only that, we get tourism. Tourism is a big deal too, especially in Hollywood, San Francisco, in different areas in California, Santa Monica as well. So we get a lot of tourism that rakes in money. That made California the fourth in the economy right now. And without the immigrants farming these farms, there's nothing to import or anything because the whole function has stopped. Like this young lady has said, under Trump, because ICE is searching for undocumented immigrants. So these immigrants are hiding and they're not even working these farms. And that can tank California's economy dramatically. And we just became the fourth largest economy, what, last year? And we're trying to keep our economy stable right now. But we can't do that if Trump is wrecking the economy. And this is why there was a petition going around to have California separated from the union, is because we do not want our economy to tank with the other states that are not doing well, especially with these red states. So that's
Exactly.
why there was a petition going around, which it did not. It failed. It was halfway to its goal, but it still failed. However, that was a sign that, California, if we can have an economy of our own and become the fourth largest economy behind the United States, then we can function on our own. Um,
But it
but
just goes to show that America needs California, and um, I don't know where this notion that Democratic states are the biggest welfare states, when I mean that's just objectively not true.
no, it's not. We have plenty of jobs here in California. So I don't know why these Trump supporters are spreading lies to make something big when it's not. It really not, and it all boils down to I think it's hate. They're hating that Democratic states, blue states, are doing well in the economy, and everything and everyone has Medi-Cal and everything else, while red states, some of that they don't have. That because that has something to do with their representatives not doing their job.
Remember
And
they didn't want to take the Obama subsidies, and so they
yeah.
just use Medicaid in the red states. And so
Mhm.
that's one of the reasons why they don't have insurance or what have you. And the red states are so full of shit. Um like you said, the blue states is what carry the country, and the red states are the ones who partake from the country. The
Yeah,
red
because we
states have
have
the highest rates of welfare of their citizens.
significance. Yeah.
Yeah, they get more welfare than anybody, and the blue states are funding everything, but they have a problem with the red states. But I want to ask Norm a question, because Betterment, before you came on the stage, it was just Foxy and Minion
Hmm.
asking him questions, and I never got to ask him a question because he
Oh,
said
go
that he,
ahead.
he
Sorry.
doesn't he doesn't want immigrants here, right? Is that what you said,
Hmm.
Norm? You want to get rid of all the immigrants, right? Norm? Well, I guess he's not on anymore. I just wanted to
Can
know.
you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah. So I just wanted to know,
Oh, okay.
Melania is an immigrant,
I
and she
didn't I
came.
didn't say all immigrants.
Okay. Well, I just want to know, is it okay for Melania and for Elon to stay in the country, because she came on a
Im-
on a education
A
visa,
bogus visa.
a bogus visa. So she basically came in the country illegally.
Illegally.
By fraud. So is it okay for her to stay in the country?
If she's here illegally, no.
Yeah. So because if we're gonna get rid of the immigrants, let's get rid of all of them that's not supposed to be here. Hey, Vicky.
Hey.
Oh, we got
And
somebody
I
else
don't want to put
there.
them.
Okay.
I don't want to put them all in a box because no,
Okay,
there
but
are some
but
that have been
you do
here.
understand. You do understand she came over here on an education visa, right?
She came here on the Einstein visa.
Bogus Einstein
A
visa.
bogus Einstein. That's
Einstein
education.
visa is
Yeah.
for people who are really contributing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who have the potential to contribute, something big to the nation, like science
Yeah,
or
science. Yeah.
stuff like
Educational
that.
science, something
Exactly.
that she invented. And she haven't invented anything since she's been in the country. So you feel like it's okay for her to stay over here
Except the
also?
biggest grift.
Yeah. So do
I
you feel
mean,
like it's okay for her to stay?
I just said no. If it's actually fraud, no.
They say we sound retarded.
We sound retarded because we got facts. They can look that up.
I said
Look that
if it's
up.
actually.
No,
I
not
said.
you, not you,
I
not
said.
you, not you. We talking about the chat.
Oh.
We're talking about the chat.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
okay.
mean, anything that we say, you guys can look it up. Look it up on Chat GPT. It'll tell you the same thing.
Fact, she came here on. She got the Einstein visa. I mean, it's not. I'm not trying to hate on her. Hey, how you get it is how you get it. That's whatever. She found out. She got a hustle, but she came here on. She got the Einstein visa, and then I'm assuming eventually she got her citizenship through her husband. So, I mean, when people
Becoming married, yeah.
when people don't necessarily when people don't agree 100%, they start the name calling. It just is. These are the facts. If I think what he maybe I'm coming in late. Is it birthright citizenship that you have a problem with?
Well, that's what's at the
No,
Supreme
he's
Court
saying
right now.
illegal immigrants. Period. If they're
Yeah.
here illegally, then
Mhm.
they need to go.
But according to Trump, birthright citizenship is in the Supreme Court right
Well,
now.
he's creating
Because
illegal immigrants because he's reversing a lot of
he
different.
is, but let me make this point though. He want to get rid of birthright citizenship. So if he's going to get rid of that, and the Supreme Court go ahead and agree for that, then that means she has to go, and his kids have to go, and his
All his kids
grandkids.
except the Marla Maples child and him. He has to go. He would have to go too, because his mother was from Scotland.
Right, and his father from Germany.
I think his father isn't his father from here. I thought his
No,
father.
his father is from Germany. His father is from Germany.
Oh, well, okay, self-deport.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it was good for one. It has to be good for all. And I mean, I understand. Like, okay, listen, I think my problem sometimes with the problem that they were having when a couple years ago with what I saw is that they were passing out a lot of benefits, like extreme amounts of benefits to people who were claiming asylum. And I'm like, well, damn, can't U.S. citizens get this? Like, I can't walk in and say, okay, I'm having trouble. Can I get, I can I
know,
get
right?
emergency food stamps? I need, even though I may make, let's say, for example, I may make, 40,000 a year. That's on a low scale. But I'm having trouble this month. I can't, I have an extra bill this month, or it's summertime, my electric bill is higher. Can I get assistance with this? I'm seeing that these people who are seeking asylum, they're getting an extreme amount of benefits that the average citizen who is paying
Wouldn't
into
qualify
taxes.
for.
Exactly. And I think that, see, the problem that I see sometimes with Dems is that they go so far left that they turn people off, and we know that the
Right.
problem with the Republicans is that they go so extreme right that they try to overcorrect,
It's
and
all
then
a money grab. They all see a money opportunity, like they
Mhm.
saw a money opportunity in immigration, obviously, which is why they decided to let so many immigrants in. And maybe this was a way to be able to siphon some money through other channels without it being, on the radar. I don't know, but I do know that there is corruption on both sides. I'm not going to say that there's not. We're not stupid just because we're Democratic.
Here's my thing about this. Speaking of immigration with Nicki Minaj, I believe that MAGA is using her to pull in black female specifically to vote
They don't need
Republican.
Nicki Minaj for that.
And to me, it's not going to work because if you look at the polls from last year, black women voted for Kamala, and we still stand by what we vote for. We're never going to vote for Trump ever.
I mean,
So I don't. Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj don't even know what she's talking about, though.
I know a lot of black women that voted for Trump.
She sounds like she's on drugs. To be honest with you.
My problem is, we're fussing about the borders and bringing over immigrants. He brought over 1,500 South Africans that do not have green cards, do not have none of that.
But they got free rent. They got free food.
Yeah.
They probably got an extra stipend.
They did. It was stated in the news. I can't remember. It wasn't Fox. Fox was greeting them. It was another one that was telling all the stuff that they're getting, and they got up.
What an outrage for that.
And one of the politicians even got up and talked about all that they are getting and was greeting them. But they came over without a green card. They came over illegal. And this was done by our own president. And yet it's okay. But if anybody else come over with the same status, it's wrong. And I have a problem with that. Don't do for one and don't do for all.
Where are these people at? Where are these people at?
In Texas.
In Texas. With
Elon, Elon new city, what is it called?
Stargate. Star something. I forgot the name.
I think it's called Starlink or something like that. He's that's on the outside of Austin.
Yeah.
He's building his own community up with the little tiny houses.
And they said, and he brought them all over here. They put on the news and showed them coming over by plane, and said he was going to bring 18 more hundred over after they finished processing the application, not the visa, the application. And once they got over here, they was going to give them housing, food, money, and they told how much money they was giving. And you can Google it; it'll show you. And
that's good. That's good that they told them how much. They told how much money they give it, because usually they don't.
How is that good?
But wait a minute. But my thing is they brought them over here illegal, but yet it's okay to bring them over illegal and give them those benefits. And then
we go bomb Nigeria. So look, the black
program that they were brought here under.
And they skipped the whole.
The program that they were brought under. The program that they were brought under is under the guise that they were being discriminated against because the apartheid was no longer in effect and the black people were taking their land back, and they were mad.
So they brought them over here because
Trump said, "What's up?"
I'm sorry, but I just received this 2 hours ago that the Democrats won the state Senate race in Ohio.
Yeah, they're winning everywhere. But the name of the wave. But hold on one second.
No, it's not a blue wave.
I wanna give you guys the correct information. The name of Elon Musk city is called Starbase in Texas.
And what they did was
Starbase.
Yeah, it's Starbase and it's in Snellbrook, Texas.
And what it was, the apartheid was running, which they was running that South Africa. Once they took it back, they said they was unemployed. So Trump brought them over here as asylum to help them to come over here through an asylum program. And then once they got over here, Elon Musk took them to his little city so they can have employment and get housing and money and food and all this stuff. But yet, if We any other country come over here and they come over illegal and have not gone through the process of being legal, green card, visa, anything like that. None of those had a visa. None of those people that came from
Like
South Africa had a
what are
visa.
they agreeing to do? Are they agreeing to work on farms and do construction work
No,
and do
mm-mm.
like what are we getting out of them
they're
bringing
not.
they
They're not pulling themselves up by the bootstraps. You know what they're agreeing to do is be white.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're agreeing to take advantage of that white
Maybe to
privilege.
populate the population or something.
That
Maybe.
that's exactly what that's what Elon Musk
Yeah,
is.
that's his agenda. That's
That's his.
Elon Musk.
He is because he ain't nothing but a a rich baby daddy, and that that's what he wants to populate the earth with his seed, and I mean, and that's he for some reason that these people can, they tell us to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. I don't understand why they couldn't pull themselves up by their bootstraps in their own country,
Right,
because
exactly.
Right.
I mean.
What happened to America first? Where's the America first?
And I'm pretty sure that they're giving these people like these benefits. And it goes the same way that I felt about any anybody else coming here who, if it's not real asylum, if I don't have an example of like, okay, what are you really running from? Like, was your life in jeopardy in your own country? Were there threats against your life? Like, was this that serious that you had to come to my country, and then you're getting these benefits that if I can't even qualify for it, why should you get it? Okay, so after 6 months, if you can't get a job, why are we still giving you benefits? I'm sorry, go back home. Like the threat should be over. You need to go back home.
I think it was just that they couldn't handle being treated like what black people are
Oh
treated
yeah,
like.
they. Oh Lord,
You
can't
know,
do that to them.
they got a taste of what that would feel like, and they're like, "Nah, we can't do this."
And
So
my thing is, you brought all these people over here. You sent them to where Elon Musk is. Yet they came over without a green card, without a visa, without anything to show that they can come over here legally. They came over here illegal, and wait a minute, and the government welcomed them, put them on the news and said they was welcome to come over here. But if anybody else come from any other country, and they come over here for the same reason without all the same thing. Oh, they need to go back. They're criminals. They this. They crooks. They that. How we know that they was crooks in their country? From what I got, the South Africans was crooks in their country. But you're bringing them over here. But you're bringing their same mentality over here in our country.
why would we want somebody who wanted apartheid, where black people were treated subhuman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would we want them type of people over here?
Have y'all ever heard Elon Musk's daddy talk?
No.
He's very much he feels like it is a privilege for black people to live amongst white people because they shouldn't have complained in South Africa. They gave them housing, they allowed them to work. It was pretty much like their existence for breathing. They should be grateful that it was allowed. And so Elon has kind of inherited that same um
mentality.
that same mindset, that same mentality in regards to how things are. But you have to, I mean, with him coming over here, because he's basically made America his home. Him coming over here, trying to introduce that, it's not gonna work here. I mean, it can only work to a certain extent, but after a while, yes, white people are still the majority, but it is not going to work here because we have too much of a melting
White
pot.
people understand the benefit of immigration and multicultural. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand that they would be stagnant if it wasn't for immigration, if it wasn't for people who coming in from other countries like China, Africa, and the things that they've contributed to. I mean, even the inventions that we have, a lot of them were you know, created from black people. So I think
A
white
lot
people
of them.
understand, you know, the importance of integration. So
And so that's the problem I have. If you're not going to, when you set up rules and laws, Don't do it for certain people, and then the rest of them can't get it. If you're going to do it for one, do it for all. If you're not going to do it for all, do it. Don't do it at all. That's my philosophy. And you're not doing it for all.
Well, as black people, we do that as well.
Right. That's why I say we pick and choose who we're going to do what with and what. Black people, we do the same thing. We pick who we're going to help, who we're not going to help. And that's the problem. And then when I have an issue with that.
That's just part of the human experience.
Right. And then we sit back and say, okay, let's get rid of all the immigrants. Well, you have to send them back to their country because they're immigrants too. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're yelling about the Hispanics need to go back to their country because they're immigrant. Haitians need to go back to their country because they're immigrant. Africans need to go back to their country because they're immigrants. But then you're bringing the South Africans over here that is immigrants. And
Uh-oh.
Did we lose her?
Yeah. Yeah.
do you live in California?
Take your pick. Take your pick. You send it over.
Do you live in California?
No, I live in Washington D.C. I live up here where he is.
I'm in California.
I'm in Washington D.C. See, I'm in Washington. I grew up in Maryland. I grew up in North Carolina. See, I've seen what's going on now.
Well, I think you was about to say something, Foxy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying because it's raining over here, you guys might hear me go in and out. That's all I want to say.
Oh, my bad, Fox.
What part of California are you in?
I'd rather not say.
Yeah, I don't think y'all need to do all of that.
No, I mean like northern, southern.
People are when it comes to this topic, people are crazy. Like,
and even the person in
I mean,
charge,
I'm
just,
I'm in Southern California.
Yeah, people get targeted, and we don't want anybody targeted. But at the end of the day, I think everybody on both sides is looking for everything. It is looking for the same things. It's all about how we go about trying to get it done. Everybody just want a job. Everybody just want life, liberty, and the pursuit of freedom. People want.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
we want to be able to afford our groceries
everybody want to be able to afford their day to day, and if you can come up, then go up, or if you can just stay afloat. That's basically what everybody wants. Everybody is not trying to reach for the stars, but some people just want to stay, just stay afloat. And so it's all about how we do the policies and who implement the policies. Because personally, I have a problem with both sides of Congress. They have access to the stock market. Okay. So they really, in my opinion, they're doing inside trading because they all go in poor. They all come back.
No politician should be able to enrich themselves.
Exactly.
Well, they're working on passing a bill to curb that.
Yeah. Good luck with that. And so they can implement bills all they want, and a lot of that is just, propping up to so that you can vote them back in office. But in actuality, a lot of these bills that they bring to the floor, they can bring up however many bills they want. But are they going to vote on these bills? Are they going to actually bring them to the floor? Are they going to vote on them? And are they going to pass any laws? Because one thing Congress haven't done in the last decade is pass too many laws. Biden got his one big bill done. Trump has his one big bill done. Other than that, everything else, even with the budget, continuing resolution, CR, and executive orders. That's how they're running the government, and that's not how the government was set up to be. The government was set up where everybody could compromise. You bring your ideal, I bring my ideal, and we come together and we come to a solution. And that's one thing that's missing in Congress, in my opinion. Everybody doing so much infighting to where they're kind of, the American people are the ones who's losing out on everything because nobody can agree to do anything. And all this flip-flopping. When you sign in an executive order, it's this way for this president. So then the next president come in and do some more executive orders. And really, that's what they need to ban, in my opinion. The president need to be limited on executive orders on how many they can do, per term. And that in turn would make Congress do their job.
And they
Well,
need to get rid
I
of
also
parking.
believe there should be term limits.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Term
On
Yeah,
limits, but
every it
on
shouldn't be no
everything.
Yeah,
life
all of that.
uh
Yeah, term
yeah,
Yeah,
limits
that
on their office.
lifetime politicians. No,
yeah.
that's the best way for corruption to set in.
Yeah,
like
including
No
the Supreme
shade.
Court.
the
Including
Supreme
the
Court.
No,
I was
Supreme
just gonna
no
say.
Court.
shade. No shade, but I think that the baby boomers should retire and let the
Yeah,
millennials take over.
I'm in agreement. I mean, I would be considered a millennial, like a early millennial, but it
I no,
these people,
I agree too because it's a bunch of old people
yeah,
that's running the country, and
and they're
they are
already
not. They're
rich.
so far out of touch, and they're
They're out
out
of
of
touch.
touch. They're
They're
out
out of
of touch
touch,
with common
Half
society.
of them can't.
Because
Half
they
of them can't even
rich.
run their
Look,
own.
because
Half
they
of them
done
can't
got
even
rich.
run their own social media.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm retired.
and you
Because
know
I'm
what? The I think especially with the current with our current president, all health matters as it relates to if you're able to be able to function and do your duties should be released. I know there's HIPAA laws, but that should go out the window because obviously this man he's suffering from a serious illness, and he's out of control
A
making
mental
some.
decline, definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see it. I see it. It's something I see with my grandfather on a frequent basis. I'm seeing it with other people that I deal with. He's not well, and then he has the key to the launch codes. You know what I mean? He's able to do these radical whatever orders or executive decisions on Truth Social. It's like, how are you just making up laws as you sit on the toilet and just tweet? And just back to back. He has nights where he does like 200 posts.
No,
So
yeah, I know it's crazy.
What laws are you referring?
when he's okay, so hold on before I spout off something. Let me get my facts together. Hang on a second. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna get you some.
and just like he, you turn it around and you just decide that you're going to just tear half the a piece of the White House down, and you haven't even gone through the right process to get it done. But now we sitting up there with our White House, but part of it,
Oh my
look at,
that.
So I have a question.
then you went
What
in and
what
you got part of a White House sitting up there like it's been bombed.
Okay,
it's
what's your
been
question?
bombed? What do you mean?
The
We're talking
White
about
House.
taking
The White House. You haven't seen part of the White House where he tore down, supposed to been putting the
the East
thing
Wing
in,
or
Yeah,
something.
and now it's just
like a
sitting there
ballroom.
because he didn't do what he didn't go through all the process that he needed to do.
And
So
then they
now
said that the rest of the structure may be even compromised because of how he went about
getting
doing this stuff.
yeah, because they said that part of the White House structure is not safe because they didn't go through the inspection the way they should have for them to start the process. So now we sitting up there with a White House that's looking like it is now because he didn't go through the right channels to do what he needed to do because that's what he wanted to do. Whoopie do, they just started tearing part of the White House down. You got to go through the process. You can't just because you're president. Okay, I get up this morning. I want that taken down. You take it. He was watching.
Well, you want to know something? I disagree with that statement because plenty other presidents have done the same thing.
They haven't tore down no. They haven't tore down the White House.
Oh, you need to do the history of the White House. Yes, they have. They've
I mean,
done
in the
plenty of renovations on
early,
the White House.
in the
But
early,
It don't matter if it was early or not. It was done. No,
but
no,
the,
no.
but the White House has been
Actual
established.
construction and renovation.
The,
Okay.
the White
Redecorated,
House
but they didn't
and
tear
its
it down
current
like this.
structure has been established for decades at this point. I mean, it just wasn't even necessary because no one asked to have a billionaire's ballroom in the White House. It's not necessary. I mean, you can't argue that that is something that we should be spending our taxpayer dollars on.
I
And
don't
we
want
No.
to. I,
and,
I'm. I, go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
I was gonna say as I did find the executive orders. Just FYI.
Put it in
I
the
sent
back chat. Put it in the
I
back
sent it
chat.
to you. I sent it to you already. Um, I do. I am
So
of the
so
belief. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say I was just doing some research as we were sitting here talking,
Oh, okay. Hang on.
and it
I'll put it
and
in the back chat. Hang
it
on.
says that
Yeah,
many
yeah, put it in
presidents
back check because I'm gonna have to do too much to try to bring it to the
That's
stage.
fine. There you go. I
it says
feel
many presidents have renovated the White House from Teddy Roosevelt all the way to Clinton.
renovation is
Significant updates.
renovation is one thing, but destruction is another thing. And also, I am of the belief that this is just my belief. If I can't vote on where my tax dollars are spent, I'm that's why I don't enjoy like paying taxes because I don't have a say in where it actually really goes. It's basically,
Mm-hmm.
I vote. I don't like that you get to decide that okay, all of this is going to be spent on immigration. Yes, it was there immigration problem. I do believe so. There's an immigration problem. I don't think we should have an open border. However, um, and I also don't, I'm not of the belief just willy nilly giving all these people who are claiming asylum, and that goes for any coming from any country. I don't think you should just be giving them willy nilly these these thousands of dollars each month, and this just because that's basically like welfare. When if I'm an American and I've been born here, and you can trace my history back to whatever you want to, let's just say 5, 6, 7 decades, seven generations. And if I need help, if I'm in trouble as an American, I should be able to go down. It just even if it's just temporarily, and not have to sit here and jump through hoops to qualify for some sort of assistance. Social Security, I shouldn't have to pay into it. I mean, if I don't want to pay into it, it should be an option. These are things that I want to be able to have a say in, and I just think that
Mm-hmm.
we don't have enough. We say it with our vote, but then they stop listening to us once they get into office, because then
Well,
that
yeah,
money.
Uh,
I know in San Marcos, down here in Texas, they are actually upset because 4 million of their tax dollars is going to Israel, so they feel like they shouldn't have to pay it, but they're telling them that they have to. It's not even
yeah,
for the.
Say
my
that
thing is
again.
why should we be sending this money of support to any other country when we need to take care of our own citizens?
Exactly.
And I
We
don't
have.
care what country it is.
I don't care. Listen. I'm. I hate to sound like that, but I don't. I care about other
I don't
people.
care about them people like that.
That's what I'm saying. I care about them, but on the real deal, I don't. Like
No,
we got too much. We have too many issues at home on the home front. Like we
It's the long
we
handled spoon.
yeah, we can
when we okay, then we can start, focusing on
Right.
other people. But we not okay
Right.
right now.
stop giving companies tax breaks for when they move their jobs overseas. Stop, it's just it's little things that they need to implement in order to bring us back to life. We stop exporting a lot of things. I mean, we have just become weak in regard.
So do you guys know about the infamous meeting on Jekyll Island?
Mm-mm, I don't.
What
Okay.
meeting?
So the infamous meeting on Jekyll Island is the reason that we pay taxes. So initially, corporations are supposed to pay all the taxes to fix the roads for infrastructure. And during a Christmas break in Congress, some members of Congress had a secret meeting on Jekyll Island, and they revised the way taxes are going to be paid. So pretty much what they did, they turned us into slaves by using taxes. But there's also there's a black lady. I can't think of her name. She used to work for the IRS, and she uh, put out a challenge that if someone could find within the tax code where it says that we have to pay taxes, that she would pay like I don't know how much. It was a big amount of money, but she went through that tax code and she could not find anywhere in the tax code that says that we are obligated to pay taxes. So
But
it is
yeah,
actually not legal for us to pay taxes.
It's true. I mean, that argument has been used in court. I think Wesley Snipes tried to use that argument, and so did Lauren Hill. You know what I mean? But I mean, what you know what you're saying. I recall that there is not there's really not anything like just stamp. They said I think they said that was the easiest way to collect income tax from people is through taking it out of their wages,
Well,
and
that's
that
when
goes.
they formed the Federal Reserve, which is not federal. It's a private
Hmm.
bank.
Yeah, it's absolutely it's a freaking grift, and at this point right now, if I'm going to pay them, I'm okay. Fine, I have resigned myself to pay this crazy amount of taxes that I don't think I should pay because I already pay sales tax, and about to start paying property taxes, and and paying Social Security when I already invest my money. Like, they're getting you, and they're saying that they don't want communism or socialism or whatever, but we already have socialism when you think about it with Social Security.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's already in place. I'm already paying. It's already in place. So if I'm gonna
Yeah.
pay taxes, at least let's do it in a way that benefits the people who are here already, the people who put into the system, or if let's benefit the
And let
people
them
who.
have a say on what the taxes go to.
Exactly. That's my biggest thing. Let us
Yeah.
have a say.
And it's supposed to. I mean, according to what we vote for, but then when we see the actual results, it's not what we voted for.
Right.
I didn't
Well,
vote to
guys,
send no
Well,
money to
that
Israel.
sounds
go ahead.
that sounds like uh, yeah, it sounds like that's a problem for the people that voted for Trump because the only people that I want to hear that says they didn't vote for Trump or didn't vote for this are the people that actually didn't vote for this. Those are the actual people I'm going to feel sorry for, not the Trump supporters. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, I think that the people are brainwashed too. I think that some of these people really do think that this, there's I don't know, maybe a something that's going to
I
come out
don't
of.
think the people were I don't believe in brainwashing. I believe people did not do their research and they chose to follow a man that has a predatory history and they know about it and they still choose to follow him. So for that I don't feel bad.
Right, right. I feel you. I'm with you.
Well, from what I'm hearing now, that mostly all the federal government has its issues
You
on
mean
both
auto
sides.
pen, PEN, not PIN.
You know, it seems like both sides have issues with certain things being done correctly with the government, and and I think that's the problem we're having. There's so
You know
many
what the main
different.
problem is? You know what the main problem is?
No.
What's the main
It's
problem?
it's run by humans, and humans are faulty.
Well, hey, that happens. We even have, we running our own lives and we human and we still mess up.
Right,
So,
right, right.
Yeah, we born with sin, so
you
yeah,
know,
so
but my thing is we gotta, everybody keeps pointing fingers, but I'm my thing is let's come up with a solution that everybody can benefit from. And right now we're
Well,
so divided.
yeah,
It's like nobody's coming to the center to come up with a solution that's suitable for everybody. And I
right,
think, and that we instead of using facts, we're going by feelings. And when you go in by feelings, it's going to fail every time. We're not going by facts. We're not doing investigation. You sound like you one of those back in my days where we used to go through the encyclopedia, the library, and everything else to
oh
do
yeah,
our record. Now everything is online, and so people are going by feelings and what they see online, and YouTube or social media instead of actually doing research and doing fact check. And that's the
So I
problem
got
we're
a
having
question.
now.
So I have
Okay.
a question. So you guys asked me earlier about the economy and everything. So me being here in California, so now we have another issue that we're about to face, and that is the fact that the major oil refineries are leaving California. So we already have high gas prices above the national average, and now the refineries are going to be leaving California. They're going to Texas.
Well, you do know that Venezuela is one of the third countries that have the highest oil in the world.
Okay.
Venezuela.
Yeah, they do.
And right now we've been getting a lot of our subsidized that we didn't know until recently when he started blowing up the boats. That's where our oil was coming from.
It's the type of oil that Venezuela has.
Right.
Um, that's what they want, and they're talking about, and I get it. Maybe they do run dope and whatever, but the
That's
way that
not
they're,
what he worried about.
I know that, I
Yeah.
know that, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My thing is, okay, if you're worried about a big population of drugs coming over to the country, you think it's going to be on those little one motor boats?
go to
All right, y'all.
Colombia.
I love this conversation and the fact that we're talking to someone who is also a Trump supporter. It was hard to say, but
No,
Who is?
it don't have to be hard to say. We still
Oh,
humans.
I felt the
no, for
pull.
me,
oh,
it was
Him,
hard
it's
to
hard
come out
to
of my
say that
mouth.
name. Yeah, you don't like saying that
I
name.
don't like saying that, but um, I think the conversation was amazing, and I hope that you guys can, if y'all haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the notification so that y'all can come back on. And
Yeah.
then everybody that's watching as well, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the
I'm
video.
glad I found you guys
Oh, we're glad that you did come and join us.
because
Thank
because
Yeah,
you.
see,
we
we're
because
not
we
all
need
that
to be
bad,
able to
Norm.
talk like this.
Look, Norm, we're not
No,
all
no,
that
no,
bad.
no. I never said that. I never said that. No, but this is the perfect example of how the conversation should be. You
And
know
how
what I'm saying? It
Congress should
should
run.
be any. It
Hey, this
shouldn't
is
be
how
any
Congress.
animosity. Right.
Hey, this is how Congress should operate. Okay.
We need fresh blood. We need fresh blood in
Right.
there.
Okay.
Young
Okay.
blood.
Act real adolescent though.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and I want everybody to give some final words so we can go ahead and close the show out. And we can y'all want to start with Vicky and then Nam and then we can go upward.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm happy to go. Um, I came in late, but I do love like just an open panel like this to be able to discuss this because as soon as you bring up that name, people in the room they just you know because I'm mainly around black people, um, and if I am around the Caucasian people, they are they are his supporters, so it's going to be either or. And I don't do the extremes. I just like, okay, I just want to talk. I like to talk things out. So I appreciate this, and it was a pleasure speaking to everybody. I said what I said. I'll see you in the bushes somewhere.
Well, thank you,
I'll see
Vicky,
you in
for
the
coming
YouTube
on today.
streets, Vicky.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for coming up. Thanks for coming up and sharing your thoughts. We appreciate everything.
Good night.
And have a happy New Year, sis.
Okay, Norm.
No.
Nom.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you guys for your platform, and thank you for having me. I'm glad I found you guys. I was glad I was able to come in and we could have a discussion like some intelligent human beings, and that's the temperature that we should be at just as a nation. We gotta come together and just kind of like put our differences to the side, but at the same time discuss our differences and come to a mutual understanding so that we can all just be on a level playing field. And I think that's and from what I'm seeing from you guys' platform, I like the openness. I like the welcome the camaraderie. It's all good. We just need to get it all out in the open, and you guys got a good platform for that. I appreciate you.
Well, we definitely appreciate you for coming in and sharing your opinion as well, brother. And
Yeah, I just found y'all on the fly, man, and I enjoyed it.
Well, shout out to you too for putting us in the algorithm.
Okay.
In Gnome's way.
Right.
And have a happy new year, Gnome.
And I hope to chat with you
big
guys
ups
again
to
soon.
Nom. Y'all give Nom some love and
Yeah.
y'all. Oh yeah. I forget we can do some sound effects. We'll give you and Vicky a round of applause. And then the
Thank you. I'm honored.
And Norm, keep your notifications on and come back to see us again and let other people know that we're on here and have them to come over
will.
there. All right.
Well, Chef Chevy TV say he put us in the algorithm. Well, shout out to Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
We don't have a schedule, Chef. We just come on when we can.
Well, I'm gonna share you guys' information within the circles of people I know.
Well, we appreciate that. Are you a
Yes, ma'am.
content creator also, Nom?
I'm working on it. I'm in a peculiar situation at the moment, but I'm getting my stuff together.
No problem. Well, we were just going to shout your channel out if you were.
All right.
Actually, yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Yes, sir. You can, and you guys can also email us at
email address.
Yeah. We're gonna put the email address up for y'all.
Okay.
All right, Betterment.
All right, I'm sorry about.
You want the? Hold on a second, Betterment. You want the OTR or mine?
It don't matter.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be able to check both of them. Let's just go that route, and I'll check both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Betterman, I'm done. Go ahead, sis.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just my internet's bad because of the weather, but yeah, I enjoy this conversation with you guys. This is my first time on the panel with you guys. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the topics, and hopefully, we'll have this conversation again. And if you guys like, you guys can also come to my channel and we can discuss some topics that interest you as well. So
Absolutely. So you have our email address. So go ahead and use it.
Here, let me give you mine. It's just in case you guys want to reach out to me.
Okay,
I just sent you mine in the chat.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, Betterment, for coming on. We definitely appreciate all the perspectives and the dialogue. It definitely made for an interesting little show. This is our first show where we actually had some real guests on with us.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah. It was a first for a couple of all of us, actually. I get it. All right. So with that being said, I just want to say thank everybody in the chat for the most part being respectful and sharing your opinions. Y'all are like our co-hosts. And shout out to Twitter because I got a lot of video and a lot of content from them. And I like actually reviewing what other people's thoughts and opinions are, and we can also and y'all know we also include facts as well, but today was more geared towards looking at how people are feeling.
Can I ask you guys something? How did you guys use these cartoon avatars? They look so cool. They look so cool.
But child, we got a whole Minion is a whole producer over here, child.
Oh,
it's
really?
called animes.
Yeah, animes. That's why we put our email address on here. So if anybody want a video,
if y'all need any
help or what have you, then we'll be able to help you guys out.
Oh, okay. Is your emails are in the chat, right?
It's going across the screen right now. Can you see the screen?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, otrlive@gmail.com. And also Betterment, my email address is on my page, and I think you subscribed to my page the other day. So if you don't
Yeah.
catch that email address, you can always email me at I said what I said 91@gmail.com and
Mm.
contact me that way.
Okay, I would like that. Well, thank you guys for having me up. I enjoyed this live very much. Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely. Thank you as well.
Yes, thank you as well.
And Happy
And
New Year.
Happy New
Same to you
Year.
all.
Yep.
And
May
Happy New Year.
2026 be prosperous and blessed.
Absolutely.
Child. All right, baby. We'll see what happens, but I don't think it's gonna be all that
It's
prosperous.
gonna be a roller coaster. I know
Baby,
that.
yeah, it's gonna be like we
Oh,
at Six Flags, okay? On
I'm
that, what is it called?
gonna
A
have to.
Batman roller coaster?
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with y'all on that one, but we'll see.
All right. Talk to you later. All right.
Peace.
I pretty much said what I had to say. So I said what I said. You have the floor. Foxy, what do y'all?
Well, I go ahead and go first. Thank you all, those in the chat. Thank you for joining us. The ones that came on our panel, I guess on the panel, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. And I, like Norm said, I enjoyed this because we were able to all talk, together and have a dialogue that was not, heated and, over the top and disrespectful. It was really nice and it was pleasant. And I like that. And this is what we're striving to do, where we can come on and talk and show people that you don't have to disagree and be, as they say, ignorant with it. You can be able to disagree and, have a healthy dialogue. So I enjoyed it tonight. I really did. And this is a good way to start off 2026. This is just my opinion.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Great. And I want to say, we got a lot of content creators up here that likes to talk, so I didn't get to say much, no. I didn't get to ask many questions when it comes to the panel, and that's okay because I've been talking all throughout the show. Okay.
Right.
But I just want to throw that out there, okay? But anyway,
But this not gonna be Norm's last time on the
right.
No.
I love this collaboration. I really do. And I'd like to hear perspectives from the other side, like Foxy said, with the healthy banter and the healthy debate. Because like I said, we're all striving for the same thing. And it's all about how we get there. Okay. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's basically what everybody wants. Okay.
Yes.
And so I implore anybody in the chat that want to come up on the panel, because this is great for me, because I love to hear the other side. And I'm not so headstrong on my opinion, and where I can't be open to listen to what you have to say also. Now, am I going to challenge you sometimes? Yes, I am. Okay.
As you should.
And as you challenged us, and so there's nothing wrong with that. And this is really, in my opinion, this is how Congress should be reacting. This is the way Congress should be doing their job. We pay them. We pay these Mickey Fickies to make these decisions for us. Okay, and this is the way that they should be doing their job. But instead, they're on vacation most of the year. They was on vacation 6 weeks, plus the summer.
Right.
Plus the holidays.
And they love taking an early vacation.
Yeah, and Americans work way harder than Congress ever thought about working. So, we need to hold our officials, we need to hold our representatives accountable and make them, do the job that we put them in office for. And so I hope everybody have a happy new year. I understand it's going to be a roller coaster, but hey guys, just try to make the best of it. That's all I can say.
Amen.
And with that, guys, we are out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we will see y'all on the next video.
Yeah, you know what time it is. No scripts, no filters, no fear. We said what we said and meant that. Off the record, yeah, we keep it real. No filter shit, we say what we feel. Politics, stories, truth on display. Come on, we talk that talk in our own way. Off the record, and you let's go. Foxy 2 Roxy 3, she go hard.
I swear on everything, that is exactly what he said right here in the studio.
That is the funniest thing I have heard all week.
So hard. Busy with the facts she never missed. Nah. I said what I said, that's the twist. Off the record, yeah. Come and catch the vibe. Where real ones talk and the truth survive. Late night truth, we don't just speak. We pull the roots from what they keep. From pain to progress, we light the flame. No spin, no script, we call it by name. Minion bring the vision, Foxy bring the flame. Lizzie drop a cease, it'll never be the same. I said what I said, say it loud, no shame. We taking truth global, remember the name. No apologies, no disguise. Just soul and purpose.